Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Daytona International Speedway. The mic was not connected, so we're here. Here's your playoff standings. Though Seth Berger is advanced to the next round with his win at at Dover last week. It was his sixth win on the season. Tonight, 9 drivers, those in not white, are going to be going for the 6 final spots tonight here at Daytona. The World Center of Racing. It's the 3rd time we're hitting this up this season. It's the last time we're hitting it up this season for the 3.61 mile road course here at Daytona. The same pavement that has seen several 24-hour sports car events when I'll take on 650 horsepower, 3,400 pound stock cars. And with the addition of another treacherous passing zone off of oval turn number 4, we're going to have a fun night of road course racing. We're going to take you for the road course track guide now, the usual road course track guide. And yeah, you'll see how I fared earlier this morning tackling this track. I will say iRacing has updated the setup a little bit, so it's made the ride a little bit smoother, but it is not an easy track by any means. On paper it looks easy, but it's not, and well, you'll just have to see for yourself on this road course track guide. And so here we are on the front straightaway here, working our way down to turn number 1. You're going to brake right before the end of the grass. You're in 3rd gear. You're going to drop it down to 2nd. You're going to drop it down to 3rd gear here. One of the slowest corners on the track. It's a long sweeping left-hander. Once you get straight, you want to really ease onto the throttle, into the S's, grab 2nd gear, look over this left-hand side, cross this pit exit line, start braking in a straight line, get it down to 3rd gear, and you're going to want to make a late turn so you can get a straight line through the hairpin and then really ease onto the throttle on exit. Really feather it as you work up to 2nd gear now, working out a short straightaway to the kink, get 3rd gear, and then let off here. Feather it right through the exit of the kink, and then set yourself up on the left-hand side. 3rd gear, down to 2nd. You're going to want to turn in late as you get 1st gear here, late apex, so you can get a straight line exit, get all that speed on the exit, and then really red line it there up to 2nd gear. Brake right here at the end of the curbing. Downshift the 1st gear right there at the next part of the curbing, and then ease onto the throttle here through turn 6. Very treacherous. So you want to keep the wheels straight, really reduce your steering input over the bumps and over the banking. Onto the banking now. Keep a nice tidy wheel along this yellow line. Keep the left side just above that yellow line. And in 3rd gear, you want to really extend the RPMs. Don't upshift until now. You grab 4th gear, and now you're onto the back straightaway here. Full song, 180 miles per hour, and you're going to brake at the 3 here. Downshift the 3rd, downshift the 2nd, ease into the chicane. Go straight on the entry, straight to the 2nd apex. Ease onto the gas. Don't hit the anti-cut curbs in the 2nd part of the bus stop. Ease onto the throttle off of the bus stop, and you're going to really want a nice little arc here through oval turn 3 and 4. 3rd gear, now up to 4th gear. Start drifting up the track. Don't hit that wall now, but look for that Daytona lettering. Brake at the very first black letter you see on the right-hand side. Down to 3rd, down to 2nd in a straight line, down to 1st gear. Ease through the chicane. Don't hit the anti-cut curbs on the right and then the left. Back up the gears we go. Easy onto the throttle and down to start finish straight once you got the traction. 3rd gear, and that is a lap around the Daytona International Speedway road course. And look at this little wheel hop into turn 1. It's just how treacherous and how tough this track is. And yeah, it's going to be a fun little race tonight. Good evening, everyone. I'm Emerson Arden. Jacob Zala joins me on the call this evening. And it's a cut race. Again, we're going to see 9 drivers who have not locked, 9 out of 10 drivers who are not locked into the next round compete for the final 6 spots. All of those names in the playoffs that aren't Seth Berger. Jacob, how are you feeling for a little bit of road course racing tonight? Give me 1 second. The audio properties apparently had reset here, but we are good to go. Jacob, how are you feeling for a little bit of road course racing tonight?
Feeling good. This track is going to be hard, though. It's going to be tough for the drivers, especially adding that chicane down the front stretch of Daytona, turn 4. That's going to be hard for those drivers to get it in there. They're going to have to stop really good and make sure they get a really good braking point and not hit the drivers in front of them. But this should be fun. I'm looking to see maybe Adrian Schumacher, Joseph Cosby lead the front here and see how they fare with this road course.
Right, and I got to tell you, all of this racing here at the Daytona road course in these stock cars, and road course racing in these stock cars really has to be all done in a straight line. If you're turning under braking, you're really going to struggle. You're going to find yourself having a hard time with the traction tonight, and that's just going to become evident. Here we go. We got the graphics up, and let's get down to the action on the track that is currently going on right now at Daytona. And we'll see who's at the top of the chart. See Adrian Schumacher and Joseph Kazi and Max Service. A lot of those names all looking pretty sporty as we get to the action here. You see Seth Berger's name there in yellow, the only name locked in to the next round of the Outlaws Sim Series playoffs. And let's get down to the action right now. How about Adrian Schumacher? Look at him in his famed Red Bull inspired livery. Yes, that's a nice livery that Adrian runs, and it's very noticeable for him. You always see him in a Red Bull, almost always in a Red Bull inspired livery, and if it's not, it's some sort of F1 livery.
My favorite livery, I do have to say.
He does look pretty sporty. Let's go ahead and let's pull up fan favorite Seth Berger and see what his game plan is tonight here at the Daytona road course. He's already locked into the next round, but Seth, how are you feeling?
Feeling alright, man. How about you?
We're okay up here in the booth. That win at Dover, man, that was huge because it sets you up big time to just chill today, huh?
Oh yeah, definitely. Like I was saying last week, I like road courses, but I'm not really too familiar with the Daytona road course. I only know the two basic NASCAR road courses, Sonoma and Watkins Glen, and then the new Roval. Those are really the only tracks that I am familiar with. So tonight's gonna be a struggle, but I'm still going to be trying my best. Hopefully I can get a top 5.
Well, I think good news. This is one of the, I guess, easier road courses when you talk about maybe like the Codas and all that. This is definitely one of the easier road courses, especially since most of it's on an oval. But by that being said, it's still, they use this track for endurance racing for a reason. This is a true test, and we're going to nearly have 2 hours of racing if we go flag to flag green. It's going to be a long and hard race. How are you feeling physically?
Definitely could be better. I hurt my back this week, so some of these turns are hurting a little bit, but I'll be fine. So I'm in for the long haul. I'm just gonna try to stay focused. Really, I think it is more mental than physical, to be honest with you. So I think whoever keeps the cleanest is gonna finish farther up front.
Fair enough. And then what kind of momentum are you looking into that third round? Or is today's race even going to affect your mentality going into the next round, especially with Talladega being the next race?
It's not going to affect my mentality too much. I kind of know what I got. Looking to just be at solid top 5, not looking for anything spectacular today. Just try to stay competitive, and really looking forward to next week. I feel like next week is going to get right back on course just with how different this track is compared to even the rest of the courses on the schedule.
Absolutely. And well, I know you usually have a lot of fans in the chat. You got anybody to shout out tonight or anything to shout out tonight?
I would just like to thank Flood Brothers for sponsoring us tonight, and I'd just like to shout out all of Burger Nation for supporting me still. And I look to finish this season strong.
Absolutely. All right, Seth, we'll leave you to it. Best luck to you tonight. And yeah, have some fun out there.
All right, sweet. Thank you. Thank you.
Driver of number 77, 6-time winner now on the Outlaw Sim Series season in 31 races. That's a pretty good record, along with Greg Holt. Wow, look at Adam Gardner flying through the bus stop. Taking a look at the chat real quick. Mark Berger is in the house, saying Burger Nation. Yes, sir. Welcome to the broadcast once again. If all of y'all tuning in, go ahead and comment down below. And maybe if there's anybody y'all want interviewed, go ahead and shout them out. We'll maybe even take a look at who y'all want interviewed. Quack with the comment there, and Nick Shepard on the Facebook chat. Let's go, Kyle Lingerfeld. Well, let's go ahead. And once again, let's take a look at these playoff standings one more time. And you can really see what we're looking at here. Lingerfeld 13 above the cut line. Malenko 8 above. Pratt 8 above. Causey 8 back. McClune 12 back. And Devin Smith 13 back. So let's go ahead and grab probably the driver that has the most pressure on him. Not only because he's pretty good at road courses and he has a lot of pressure to perform, but this driver is also 8 points below the cut line. Joseph, a good track for you, a track that kind of caters to your skill set, but 8 points above the cut line, or sorry, below the cut line. What's the game plan? How are you going to get it done? What's the mentality of this 88 tonight?
Beat Schumacher. Flat out. That's it. Beat Schumacher.
Schumacher. How are you going to get that done? Looking at the practice times, he's got 8/10 on you.
Oh, that's qualifying lap. I'm not worried about that. I could do one of them too.
Fair enough. So, I know it's been a while ago, but we go back to Montreal. You sat behind Schumacher a lot. You battled Schumacher a lot. Did you learn any of his tendencies sitting or driving around him for that many laps at Montreal that maybe you'll be able to use a little of that to maybe outduel him today at Daytona?
I don't know. It's been a while ago for that. I'm just watching him right now as he's going through, watching what he's doing as far as or how he's getting around and how I was getting around here right now. So we'll see. Well, we both have two different styles. It looks like of the way we're going through these turns and stuff. So, I mean, we'll see who wins out on that whole deal. And like I said, just got to win it.
So, you have to win it, is what you're saying. So, if you're in a position where you're second, but depending on where everybody else is running, you may or may not be in. Are you absolutely going to go for the win, even if it means you might wreck on exit, maybe on a final lap, last-ditch effort if you're battling Schumacher?
I ain't going to try to wreck him. I'm not going to make no promises we won't mess up.
I meant more or less like Jimmy Johnson at the 2018 Charlotte Roval.
Yeah, I know it's like diving deep in. I mean, it just depends where it's at, what time. There's a place that's on for it. Not during the first couple laps, but near the end, If you definitely comes to the wire, I need to go for it, Yeah, I know he's in the good. I'm not.
Absolutely.
So
I love to hear the fight.
I got to make it happen.
Right. Well, dominant at the Auto Club road course. Schumacher kind of drove away Road America, and then you two were equal footing at Montreal. Kind of drove away with the Roval. So today it looks like, just because on the pattern, it looks like you should be up there. We'll see if you can get it done. Best luck to you, driver. 8 points out of the cut line, but a track that suits your skill set. Best luck to you.
Appreciate it, Emerson.
Right on. Driver of the number 88, Joseph Kazi. And, yeah, Jacob, why don't you go ahead and pick, I guess...
My turn?
Yeah, go ahead and pick,
right.
maybe one of the bubble drivers, yeah.
The Bubba drivers. All right. You know what? While we're at it, let's go ahead and talk to the number 7 of Malenko and see how he feels about his run tonight as he tries to keep it in.
I like this. We go 8 points below the cut line to 8 points above the cut line. Malenko, road courses, you tend to do a little bit better at them. What is your mindset going into tonight? 8 points above the cut line.
Same as when we got to Atlanta. Just get a top 5 and get just advance.
Fair enough. What do you make of Daytona road course? I know we've done a lot, and we did a 24-hour race, so we can scrap that too. Let's stop talking about it there. But we've done a lot of laps here. We know this track like the back of our hands. What do you make of this track? I know it has a NASCAR chicane, but...
It's a decent track. It's not the best road course we've done, but it's not a bad road course.
Fair enough. Jake, do you have any questions for Malenko? 8 points over the cut line.
How do you feel about your car tonight, Malenko? What are you gonna have to do to make it in to the next round?
Pretty much how I started off, though. Just get a conversation, just get a top 5, and right now, look comfortably so that I am decently fast enough to probably get that top 5. So, gotta make it come true.
Yeah. Hopefully you get it done. How many cautions do you think there will be tonight?
None.
That's what I like to hear. Best of luck to you, Malenko, and hopefully you're able to make it in.
Yep, thank you.
Right on. Driver of the number 7, Malenko. Again, 3-time winner this season. All 3 of his wins at short tracks, but he's been up there on the road courses as well. If you think, a lot of short tracks like Martinsville, to drive like a road course, and he led a lot of laps at Martinsville before making his mistake. Let's take a look at the chat real quick. Dan Park in the YouTube chat says, interview Mal or Francis. Well, we did just interview Mal. We might get Francis if there's still some runoff time, and we got to get some. We need some more people. Astro Charms is in the YouTube chat saying, hi. welcome. Hope you enjoyed the show tonight. 13 and a half minutes left in practice. Let's go back below the cut line. And let's see who we got. Looking. There was a name I had in mind that I don't see. Do you see Devin Smith in the Discord? I do not, so...
I do not.
Okay. Well, we came into this practice session today looking at a time that was, or a driver that was kind of up there, and I was very impressed. And I want to talk to this driver. Real quick, let me... Alright, cool. Got that done. I want to talk to this driver who's shown some speed today. And, you know, 8 points over the cut line, Andrew Pratt. But that 75 looks speedy. What are you feeling? I'm thinking about today, man.
We're thinking we just want to survive, Emerson. We're hoping to bring home a top 5 though. We feel like we got it. Really enjoy road courses, so definitely looking forward to tonight.
Absolutely. That makes 2 people who drive the 75 who like road courses. But no, nonetheless, I came into the session a few minutes, or you know, about half an hour ago at this point. You were 3rd. I was very impressed.
Well,
I know you like road courses. Does Daytona kind of just suit you more out of the road courses, or what is it about Daytona that you really got going? Over than the anti-cut curbs.
Well, it's one of the tracks are over, you know, other platforms like on PS4. We were able to race here on project cars. So just having a lot of time on the track, regardless, just knowing it and, you know, muscle memory. So it all helps.
Absolutely. I feel like Daytona road courses, if you've been on the Gran Turismos and the project cars, you definitely have driven at least a couple thousand miles, depending on how long you've played those games.
Yeah, exactly.
So
it looks like times are tight. I'm looking. It's a lot tighter than I thought it would be, honestly. Like, I knew Joseph and Adrian would be, you know, near at the top of the board, so that's not a surprise. But definitely a little surprised at how tight everyone is, pretty much in the top 10, and not that much separation. So it should make for a good race. Just hoping it's clean, pretty much for everyone, because that means it's good for us. We want it to go green. Feel like that's gonna go in our favor, like as usual. So.
Absolutely. I
Just
think
gotta keep it on the island.
Oh, you hear that a lot when you come to these road courses, man. It's all about keeping those black tires on the black stuff. So I think another reason you want this race to go green is this is a 55 lap event. If it goes flag to flag green, you're almost looking at 2 hours. So what are you feeling physically heading into this race?
In our road courses, I can't recall us actually having a caution on one of the road course races so far. So
Charlotte,
especially, well, maybe Charlotte, but like when we went to Montreal, that was, I think we maybe have 1 caution. So they tend to be pretty clean.
Absolutely, the road course races have been very clean this season. I don't have any explanation for what went on Charlotte, but there's also really no runoff.
Yeah, actually, no, I don't. I think I was out of town for that race, to be honest, because I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, we had about 3 or 4.
Yeah. So, but this one's a lot more wide open. You know, get spread out. Usually, you know, turn 1's going to be tricky. Obviously, the first few sets of corners until we get sorted out. But you know, after a few laps, people get strung out and kind of figure out where you stack up against everyone else. So, should be a good time.
Right on. Jacob, you have any questions for Andrew Pratt?
Brad, first of all, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. You know, what are your plans if this race does get a couple cautions? What are you gonna do? What's gonna be the plan?
Well, you just got to race out in front of you, and trust that the people behind you are kind of doing the same thing. So, you know, you're not racing just, you know, directly in front of you. You want to kind of keep an eye on what's going on a little farther up. You definitely have to drive ahead and just be aware, really aware for the first few laps. Cold tires and everyone's, you know, really tight together. So I think if we can get through the first lap good, I think that opens up for a good long run, because we'll all be spread out and have been able to give each other space. That's what I'm hoping for, but who knows?
Right. Well, best of luck to you tonight, and hopefully you can get it done here at Daytona.
Hey, we're gonna try. We're gonna keep the fenders on it, that's for sure.
Absolutely. Best luck to you, driver.
Thank you.
Driver of the number 75, Andrew Pratt, 8 points over the cut line, along with Malenko. They tied for that final spot right now in the playoffs. They have Joseph Kazi on the outside looking in. Potentially, one of those 3 drivers we just interviewed will not be competing for a championship at the end of tonight's race. Jacob,
This is going to get interesting.
I'm going to put you on the spot here. What 2 of those 3 make it?
I think
If one of them get eliminated, somebody else further up the points could just, get eliminated as well.
I think Kazi and Malenko. Those are my strong suits. Those 2 will make it.
Man, it sucks because the 3 people we've talked to, they're the
Yeah.
top. They're in the top 6. They're 3
Yeah.
of the top 6 in practice. That is, oh man, this is gonna be rough.
This points day is going to be interesting. That's for sure. It'll.
If Kazi does not win today, man, that's gonna be hard. I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like Schumacher. I don't know if he's. I feel like
this is
Schumacher
gonna
has
be-
worked on his racecraft. We know he's a fast driver on the road courses. He came into Road America and dominated, but he struggled on his racecraft. Then at the Charlotte Roval, he almost made 0 mistakes. So I think he's definitely improved on his racecraft of road courses, Adrian Schumacher has. And I think he might be able to outdo Kazi. But at the same time, Kazi has more experience on the sim and in these cars. Maybe Kazi will be able to outdo Schumacher like he did at Montreal. This is all so much.
This is a lot, and it's gonna be a tale of the tape tonight, as they say. It'll be a fun one to watch, and hopefully we see either the 82 or the 88 out on top.
Absolutely. Go ahead and pick one more driver we can interview in these final 6 minutes, Jacob.
Did we interview Kazi yet?
We did interview
I don't know.
Joseph Kazi.
Oh, we did. Yeah. Sorry.
Oh wait, should we interview Schumacher?
Yeah, let's interview Schumacher.
Let's go ahead and
Schumacher.
let's bring in one of the favorites in tonight's race and driver with currently a 8/10 of a second advantage in practice. Adrian, how are you feeling tonight?
Feeling pretty good.
What's the game plan, man? 55 laps. That's a lot of laps. It's almost an endurance race.
Hey, that's kind of my game right there.
Absolutely.
Just run my race. By what lap times I'm looking at right now, it seems like I can pace myself and drive kind of cautious. But that's the plan. Try not to wreck it.
Fair enough. How aware are you of the situation that maybe Joseph is in, and probably you're gonna race Joseph a lot today potentially? How aware are you gonna be of that situation, and do you plan on racing Joseph?
I plan to race Joseph. Like he said before at Montreal, like we both have a lot of respect for each other, racing around each other, and I don't think there's going to be any complications. Like nobody's going to accidentally run into someone else. But yeah, I'm going to race him clean. Try to stay good with my racecraft and see where I end up.
Absolutely. Jacob, you have any questions for Adrian Schumacher, currently second in the playoff standings?
Adrian, if this race does get into a slew of cautions, what is going to be the game plan?
Try to bring in my air cargo and kind of late break turn 1 and see if I can't get ahead of everyone else, like right away.
Yeah, and hopefully that'll do for you. Best of luck to you, and hopefully we see you on the other side tonight.
Thanks.
I got one more question. I haven't even thought of asking this question. I should have. But I just realized, I didn't realize, I knew, but I just came to mind now. Today's race we're running right now at 8 in the morning. how do you think the car is gonna react to, you know, a morning race, kind of like, you know, we had at Michigan earlier this season, if you remember that, but on a road course? How do you think the tires gonna be affected as the track's gonna get hotter throughout the day instead of cooling off?
I didn't really practice like times and dates or seasons on this track that much, but I don't really know what's going to happen. But I'm just hoping for the track to get slick and oversteer to be a problem for others, because like I said once that I love a oversteery car. I like an unstable back end, and I think that's where I'm going to excel at. So that's what I'm hoping for.
Absolutely. Well, driver, best luck to you tonight at Daytona. Looking pretty speedy, 8/10 ahead of the next driver.
Thanks.
Driver of the number 82, Adrian Schumacher. Man, oh man, the weight of all these drivers we're, you know, talking to today. Man, it really it's crazy. Potentially one of the drivers we spoke to could not be racing for a championship, you know, in a couple hours.
Yeah.
This is tough. Let's see. We have time for one more interview. You know, we'll talk to him. I think we gotta.
Yeah.
We gotta mess with him on his first Outlaw Sim Series start. Francis, we got a couple extra minutes. How's the car feeling, man? Francis, this is the booth. You got a copy? Looks like his mic is blipped on, and there's no audio coming from it, so we'll put him back into the Discord channel. But nonetheless, I do want to shout out Francis Ferrand, one of my league, one of my Formula One league drivers. He's won 3 races in a row this season, and he has yet to finish off the podium until last Sunday at Singapore in my F1 league. He had his first non-podium finish, and it was a DNF.
And that's rough.
Yeah. So practice is coming to a close. Let's go ahead and take a look, you know, how it's going. And we'll bring out the tower right here. You can kind of see the names there. Adrian Schumacher leading practice. Joseph Kazi second. Max Service third. You know, all of these names you're kind of expecting to be up there. Malenko fourth. Francis in his first Outlaw Sim Series start. He is currently 5th on the charts. Reese Schaefer 6th. Andrew Pratt 7th. Keith Helton 8th. He's made a number swap to the 97 because, well, Nathan Sylvia was the first driver in the 9 car. A little miscommunication there, but they have yet to race on the same week. So I guess all is well. Seth Berger down in the 9th position. Berger Nation, he's advanced into the next round, so no worries. I guess y'all are really hoping for just a top 10 for Seth today, but you know, he can definitely get up there and mix it up as well. We've seen him be able to do that. Jeremiah Stutzman currently 10th. Doug Solms 11th. Farron Elam 12th. Andrew St. Coeur makes his return to the Outlaw Sim Series. How about it? Kevin Thompson 14th. Matthew Setzer 15th. Kyle Lingerfeld 16th. Eric Peck 17th. Joshua McClune, one of those drivers below the cut line. He's 18th. Devin Smith 19th. Man, those times, man. It's not looking good for those drivers on the outside looking in, unless your name is Joseph Kazi.
As we hit qualifying, let's see if those drivers can maybe get a little bit more speed in the car.
So it's a 10-minute qualifying session, and you need to get going now. I don't know if you have enough time. Like, if you make a mistake on your first lap, you absolutely need to get out there if you want 2 laps. So you're gonna definitely see a lot of drivers take to the track right away here. Let's ride on board with Adrian Schumacher on the out lap here, since everybody's just gonna be getting on their out laps. And let's see how Adrian takes his out lap. Remember, he's on cold tires. And let's see how he prepares for a qualifying run. Schumacher working his way around. Wow, look at him really get the heat into those tires, man. That is...
Yeah, he's catching up there.
Man, oh man. Let's take a look at the YouTube chat, or I'm sorry, the chat's out there right now. Dan Park, he says he's putting his money on the 82. And Tyler Markle's in the house. He's not able to make it tonight. He has a prior commitment, but he said, good luck, everybody. Sorry, I cannot make it tonight. So right now we are watching Adrian Schumacher on his qualifying out lap. Times have not started to come in yet. We're still waiting for times to come in. Look at him weave down the straightaway.
Jeez.
He is serious about getting these tires warmed up, man.
Yeah, I wouldn't agree more. He definitely wants those tires warmed up.
All right, so we watched him work his way through most of the track. Let's catch up with other drivers we haven't even mentioned today. Max Service working his way off of the NASCAR chicane. He'll be the first driver to start a timed lap. Let me double check that. He is the first driver to start a timed lap. Max Services. And we'll watch. You see his sector times there. Oh, no, a mistake in turn 1.
Alright, there's not too bad. At least he didn't wreck it.
Yeah, we'll have to see how he fares here. We're gonna see if we can help qualifying mode out a little bit. Nah, qualifying mode is going all over the place. There's Max Service coming back up. You can see his time. Oh, a little off track there in the kink as well. That might invalidate the lap. You know what I think it did? Yeah. Oh, he's going to reset. He's got one more lap. You know, if he can make it back out right now, he can make it back around and get another lap in. Or he might, I don't know, maybe just take a mental reset. That's what he's going to do. Who else we're going to catch? How about Theron Elam? In his way around. Look at Schumacher running purple.
Nice.
Oh, that is a beautiful Snickers livery. Whoa! All over the bumps. Through the exit of turn 6 there.
Yeah, this track is going to be tough, especially getting out of turn 6 with the bumps. It's gonna be interesting to watch, and it'll be fun.
Absolutely.
A great road course.
So he works his way into the bus stop chicane. Did he catch grass there? That might invalidate a lap time. How about our newcomer, Francis Ferrand? Working his way through the bus stop chicane now. And it looks like his lap may potentially be invalid because we don't see a lap time coming up for him. Malenko as well. So Schumacher working his way into the NASCAR chicane now. That's what they're calling it. This is turns 13 and 14. Catching some curbing there. Off of turn number 14. Into the line. Adrian Schumacher going to set the first time on the charts. No, it was... yep, it will be Schumacher.
7.
Wow, that is fast.
That's
Elam
fast.
has wrecked it. He's beached it. Oh, man.
Man.
That is tough. Let's go back and see what had happened. Oh man, Gardner had a mistake. Oh man, what was Elam doing? He made a mistake, I guess, in the chicane. Let's see. This is Elam into the NASCAR chicane. He's locked it up big time. Oh, he got a corner cut, so he tried to back up and then he beached it. So he's trying again anyway. Malenko set the second quickest time. Francis Ferrand, third quickest. Let's see who's coming around right now. Reese Schaefer working his way to the NASCAR chicane. How about Reese? How is he on these road courses? Reese's first lap. Oh, major lockup into turn 1, trying to get the car. Whoa, down he does. Schaefer's first lap does not count, and Schumacher has retired on his second lap. He thinks his 56.7 is good enough. But Joseph Causey working his way down the back straightaway. Joseph Causey working it easily, dancing around the anti-cut curbs, and Seth Berger has had an off track. He went around here in the bus stop and noses it into the barrier. Max Service had an off-track 34 seconds into the session. This is way earlier, about 6 minutes ago. He just overcooks it into the hairpin. And Malenko as well, also on his warm-up lap, had a spin round off of turn number 5. Those are the off-track so far. Schumacher had an off-track as well on his second lap. Oh, really missed the braking point into turn number 5. Go back live and let's find Jeremiah Stutzman working his way around. Also, Joseph Kazi has gone top of the charts. Well. Joseph Kazi's ran a 56.5 to outdo Schumacher's 56.7. Crazy stuff going on here. Want to shout out everybody who's tuning in to tonight's action. If you're in the house rooting for somebody, go ahead and comment down below who you're rooting for, and we'll see if we can get them some TV time. Seth Berger has had another off track here into the kink. And yeah, just straight off. That's a very difficult corner. That's a third gear. You want to shift right into the third gear right before you get into the corner. If you remember from the track guide, and you want to just ease it there. Reese Schaefer has gone third quickest. A 57.5. And it's Malenko, Max, Francis, and Jason Miz has set a lap time at the 2 minute mark. So good for him to set a lap time. A lot of drivers, to be fair, are struggling to do that. So Miz able to make it around, may be able to salvage a nice little day for himself. Theron Elam Jr. working his way onto the banky now. How about Stutzman and Helton working their way around? Theron Elam has missed the NASCAR chicane again. Jeremiah Stutzman will go 4th quickest. Keith Helton goes 9th quickest.
That's crazy. So it looks like Farron won't get a lap in then, huh?
He will not. So Joseph Kazi's taken top of the charts with his 56.5. Schumacher 2nd. Seth Berger trying again. I don't think he has a valid lap time, so I think this is just him trying. Since he's gone off into kink already. Trying to make the kink. This time he will make the kink. Jeremiah Stutzman working around on another lap time as well. Jason Miz wrapping up his 2nd lap.
I want to give a shout out to Reese Schaefer out here in 3rd position.
Well, I was trying to ask you. I guess you were AFK, but I was asking, how do you think Reese is gonna do on this road course? He's gone 3rd quickest.
Yeah, I mean, he practiced last night in the car for him. He didn't like it, so to see him up front, that's actually a shock to me. And
well, I mean, I'll tell you, Malenko's 5th, and he doesn't like the car. So
yeah, I don't.
Kyle Busch wins races, and he doesn't like his car. So
True.
Liking the car is does not always have to be a case.
I don't see Reese much of a road course racer, but that's pretty good for him, and hopefully he can finish well.
I disagree. He did some work in my Formula 1 league. Now, granted, that's a whole different game and a whole different physics set, but that's a lot to do. St. Coeur makes it out onto the track. He's not gonna be able to get a lap time in. He's just out here for, I guess, the banter. It's nice to see Andrew St. Coeur back in the series, though. As time is coming to a close in the session, Seth Berger's trying to make it back around. He will not make it before time expires. So himself and Jeremiah Stutzman, Stutzman's gonna hit curbing, and that's it.
That's it.
Jacob, we got 10 qualifiers.
Oh boy.
He had 10 people set lap times.
Oh no.
Man, oh
Some
man.
qualifying runs did not go well for some people.
A lot of people. Oh, let's see where these drivers are. They're on the back straightaway, so we got to get these the starting grid in pretty quickly, but we got to with our starting grid here. Joseph Kazi with his 156.593 will start from the pole position. The Pratt Tile and Stone pole award holder is Joseph Kazi. We look to 2nd place, Adrian Schumacher. 3rd place, Reese Schaefer. 4th, Jeremiah Stutzman. 5th, Malenko. 6th, Max Service. 7th, Francis Ferrand in his first Outlaw Sim Series start. Keith Helton, 8th. Andrew Pratt, 9th. Jason Miz, 10th. Seth Berger will start 11th. Jacob, take us through the second half of the grid.
Baron Elam 12th, Devin Smith 13th, Kevin Thompson 14th, Kyle Lingerfeld 15th, Doug Solms 16th, Matthew Setzer 17th, Joshua McClune 18th, 19th Adam Gardner, 20th Andrew St. Cor, and 21st Eric Peck.
That is our starting grid heading into today's race. Take a look at our race info coming into today. It's a road course. It's 3.61 miles. It's not 3.54. They're Lions, yeah. But this is the Daytona International Speedway NASCAR road course layout. It is early morning here. 72 degrees track temp, 68 degrees the air temp, 79% humidity at 9-mile-per-hour winds. Partially cloudy out here. It's a 55-lap event, 5 sets of tires. There's no rain. There's no wet tires. That's not happening. I wish it would, but that's not happening. 5 sets of dry race tires. 75% fuel loads. Cautions tonight have to be 3 car incidents for a caution to be called tonight, and unlimited overtime attempts should they need to be, and there is no fast repair on tonight's race. Once again, a Pratt Tile and Stone serving all your tiling needs. In 2003 Pratt Tile and Stone Pole Award holder is Joseph Causey. Tonight's cameras are provided by Whiplash Media. If you like this camera and the others you see on screen tonight, make sure you check them out at whiplash-media.com. The owners of Pit Stop TV, they specialize in various sim racing resources, including paint schemes, stream overlays, iRacing camera packs, and more. Whiplash Media also working on its presence in real racing, offering services such as photography, social media management, and public relations. Make sure you go once again to www.whiplash-media.com for more. This is completely my bad. As part of the technical difficulties we had at the beginning of the broadcast, tonight's charity is the Victory Junction. And in short, if you want to donate to Victory Junction, make sure you check them out at that website, victoryjunction.org. Their mission is to enrich the lives of children with chronic mental conditions or serious illnesses by providing life-changing camp experiences that are exciting, fun, and empowering, all in a safe and medically sound environment at no cost to the campers and their families. Once again, if you wish to donate to the Victory Junction, make sure you go to victoryjunction.org. And now, all the business is done. The qualifying, the practice, it's done. 55 laps on the docket tonight. The iRacing.com Porsche safety car is going to hit the safety of pit lane as the drivers work their way through the NASCAR chicane. And we are green from Daytona. We have a caution on the speedway. Trying to see what it happened.
It looks like there was an incident. Adam accidentally hit throughout the caution. It's an interesting way to start this race, that's for sure.
Adam actually threw out the caution, huh? This is.
Yep.
So there was no incident. It was just a mistake.
Nope.
On. Okay.
No incident there. Just
Let's see once again. Oh, there was a crash under caution now though. We'll once again watch the start here from another camera angle, just kind of looking back at the field. See what happens. I mean, yeah, it was a pretty clean start up front. So if there was anything, it was at the back, but the pace car was already moving. So very weird.
Very interesting start to this road course race, that's for sure.
Let's see what happened under the caution period. I think one was on pit lane. Jason Miz, he started from pit lane, and I don't know what happened here, that they had to come to a stop. Maybe let one another by. Or they're just traveling at that pace. But, weird start. Now the driver's picking up the pace because they have to catch the safety car on the other side of the track. So, this will take a minute. This is going to be a little bit of a long caution period.
Yep, yeah, it is.
But, well, I rushed through all that business part, not expecting to get a break in the action, and, well, I guess I could have, if I knew there was going to be a caution like this and it's going to be this long, I could have done all that.
Yeah.
Well. So once again, 75% fuel loads. I think it's going to be a 3-stop tonight, which is just going to be tough. I don't know what you've heard kind of around the landscape on the strategy tonight, Jacob, but what is your thoughts? 5 sets of tires, 75% fuel loads. What kind of strategy are you going with?
That was, I still can't believe it. That's an interesting way to start this race.
Oh, Kevin Thompson has stopped. I guess the pace car's working its way now forward. I'm confused what's happening here. But, yeah, Jacob, I was asking you, what strategy would you have been going with this race, you know, with the tire sets that these drivers having 75% fuel loads?
Well, I think you try and save the tires as best as you can, and hopefully you can not use that many sets of tires and keep the tires, and that's about it really. Save those tires, get that fuel in there, and make a run for the win.
Absolutely. I think it's going to be a 3-stop just because of the fuel loads. I did a league race at 70% fuel loads. It was 45 laps, and that was a 2-stopper. I think it's going to be similar.
Yeah. Should be about that.
So, working away under the caution period. Let's see who else. I guess we can interview since we're going to have some time here. And let's bring in Reese Schaefer, huh? Let's see how...
What's up?
Reese Schaefer, this is the Outlaws booth. You got a copy?
I got a copy.
First of all, what happened here?
Apparently, Adam was trying to hit something on his steering wheel or something, and he accidentally hit the caution button. So,
Well,
we have an accident caution. I asked if we can come in for fuel. I have not gotten a response, so I'm not sure what's going on here. But, you know, might need to top off here. I'm a little low already, you know.
well, I was about to ask, what is the strategy tonight? 55 laps, 75% fuel loads. I'm thinking a 3-stop. Is there a way to make it a 2-stop, or what do you feel?
Yeah, I'm definitely feeling 3. I mean, the tire fall off is insane, and honestly, I think I have 5 laps of practice, so it'll be pretty interesting.
Fair enough. Well, 5 laps of practice. He qualified 3rd. How'd you set that lap? A 50, what was it, a 57.5?
Yeah. Basically what I did is I went on Adrian's POV and I watched him what he did. And then I just copied that. So.
You
My
learned,
man,
you did.
watching film.
Yep. I just watched film. Saw where he was braking. I was like, okay, yep. Sounds good. And ran 3rd, so. I mean, if that guy's running 2 seconds faster than the whole field, right? He's got to be doing something right. So.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got Schumacher in his name.
True.
Oh, man.
Beast.
So, are y'all catching the pace car here, or what is... Are y'all racing? What's happening here?
I'm not sure. I have a bad feeling because Miz was saying how the pace car is behind him.
Mm-hmm.
I have a bad feeling that we were supposed to sit and let the pace car by. But I'm gonna just keep riding around here.
Wow.
I see it. It's a turn 1.
Okay.
Oh my god. Turn 1 in NASCAR. That's turn 1
My
in NASCAR.
goodness, y'all are...
Yep.
This is gonna be a long caution.
It's 1 to green, by the way.
Oh, it's 1 to green.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all, they might have to extend this. This is not going to be a fair start.
Yeah.
Well, fair enough. What's the game plan into this? I guess now 50-lap race.
I would just really gonna try to follow Kazi and Schumacher best I can. You know, I don't wanna. I got some playoff guys around me, so I don't wanna race them too crazy. But I don't wanna wreck on anyone certainly. But just try to get a feel for the car. And I mean, it's a long race, right? I mean, this track is already brutal to begin with, and so really, it's a matter of surviving, in my opinion.
Jacob, question for Reese.
Reese, how are you feeling about that number 17 machine today? I mean, I don't really see you as a road course racer, but you put it in 3rd.
I think we have. I think today we have a good shot. You know, we can just stick around the top 5. You know, good thing is we, qualified pretty good, and they're probably going to be the only caution. So, track position wise, we're looking good, and hopefully we just keep around up front.
I know tomorrow's the most exciting moment for you, but today you got to keep that excitement down and not get into anybody, and hopefully we'll finish on top.
Yes, sir.
Right on.
Appreciate it, guys.
Yeah, we're going to leave you
Good
to
luck,
it.
man.
Thank you.
Drive up number 17, Reese Schaefer. Again, came out with some pace today. I want to look through the Discord. There's another driver I want to interview. I don't see their name in here, so let me look at the list one more time. Pick another name. Well, let's go. Let's look at the chat real quick. Dakota Brandon in the Facebook chat. What's going on, man? Saying, let's go, Kyle. Of course, we got some Lingerfelt fans in the house. You love to hear it. Let's check in on where Lingerfelt is right now on the one near half turn of race pace action. Lingerfelt is riding in the 16th position. Remember, he came in today 13 points over the cut line. He could be one of those drivers. Let's see. Is he in the Discord? He should be. Let's bring him on up. Hey, Kyle. It's Outlaws booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Right on. A little bit of a weird start, but a 55 lap race now, turning it, I guess, into a 50 lap race. What was your game plan going in, or what's your game? Oh, what's your game plan?
Yeah, this grass will just suck you right in if you touch it a little bit. Basically just survival. I don't plan to be very aggressive here. I'll smooth laps hopefully and get through these last 51 laps hopefully without any more hiccups.
So you're 13 points over the cut line today. Joseph Cause, you already know. He's back there. He's up front. He's back there in the point standings. He's up front. What's the game plan to make sure that you're still in at the end of tonight?
I think I got to be somewhere near the top 10. I think Pratt and Mal will be somewhere near the top 10 as well. I know I have a 5-point stretch over one of them, so as long as I can keep one of them below me, we'll be okay.
Right. It's going to be very tough. I know you're not really known for road courses, but how do you feel about Daytona road course, man?
I'm excited for it. I ran top 10 at all the other road courses except for the Roval. I ended up with a DNF. So I'm pretty excited for this race. I think they're fun. They're super challenging. New tires get real slick over a long run. So braking, going down to this backstretch chicane is going to be very challenging here once these tires get a little slick.
Yeah, fair enough. We got the correct age, now 26 years old.
Hey.
So there's that.
Nice.
Jacob, you have any questions for Kyle?
Kyle, if there is a slew of cautions at the end, what's going to be the game plan?
I think staying out pretty much. I've seen a lot of these races get quite well with a fair and a good amount of damage, still come out in front. So when it comes to staying late, hopefully your car's still well and stay out and stay in position to get it done.
Well, best of luck to you, and hopefully we see you at the front.
Appreciate it, man. Have fun.
You still, you feel damage, still going to be, I guess, competitive at a track like Daytona road course?
Like I said, if it's minor, I feel like you could be okay. If it gets real bad, obviously, you get knocked out of tow or you lose some power, you're probably destroying something. But half the road course is still infield, so there's still an
This is fair.
opportunity. Still an opportunity.
Well, best luck to your driver on, well, I guess now the rest of the race. And yeah, hopefully we'll talk to you on the far side.
Thank you, man. You guys have fun.
Yes, sir. You too. Drive of the number 65, Kyle Lingerfeld. A little bit of extended pre-race tonight, but I think we're finally ready to go racing.
Yeah, I think so. I think this time we should be going green, and hopefully that doesn't happen again.
Right. Well, now, hopefully, the iRacing.com Porsche safety car will find a safety of pit lane, and hopefully it'll stay there, because we are green from Daytona. A clean start. I guess the second time's a charm. We actually made it through the infield this time. Not with any admin stoppages either. Jeremiah Stutzman had a mistake. He lost 2 spots through that whole exchange with Malenko and Francis Ferran up to 4th and 5th. Up front, we saw Adrian Schumacher get really close to Joseph Kazi here into the bus stop. Kazi slides. A lot more on the entry. This is going to be Schumacher's advantage here. Oh, he gets the anti-cut curb.
Ferrand, looking at the back, Ferrand almost got into Malenko there, but all good there. The bus stop.
Yeah, they're duking it out hard. We'll keep our eyes on the lead right now, though. And into the NASCAR chicane for the first time at green flag speed. Schumacher really getting up there now. Oh, missing the bus stop is Francis Ferrand. I'm sorry, the NASCAR chicane. He'll come to a complete stop and he'll get going.
That was a tough miss for him, but hopefully he can get that back, his 72 back up there.
Making his first Outlaws Sim Series start. It's alright, he's got some pace, so we should expect him to be fast. First completed lap under green flag conditions for Joseph Causey comes in at a 59.3, 1 minute 59.3 I should say. For those not up to speed with the lap times we're running at Daytona Road Course, they are near 2-minute lap times. Take a look at the chat. Mark Berger in the house saying, "Go Seth, Burger Nation rise." Number 77. Brandon Richardson says, "Lego." Kyle Lingerfelden. Chris Dixon in the house saying, "Let's go Matthew Setzer." Love to see the support. Causey trying to get that later apex he heard me talk about on the track guide. Schumacher trying to send it in earlier in the corner, trying to get underneath Joseph to kind of prevent him from getting the apex he wants. I love to see the different agendas between the top two. And let's remember, about, I think it was now 16 races ago, Montreal, these two drivers had a phenomenal battle.
Yeah, it was a great battle, and then it turned into Adrian Schumacher wrecking, and the battle was short-lived, but here I think that's going to be a little different. I think we're going to see these two running it all the way through the checkered.
Well, short-lived, sure. The finish was anticlimactic, as Joseph, finished, with like a 50-second advantage. However, that battle went on for about 20, 30, 40 laps. That was, I don't think any of us were expecting the Montreal race to be as entertaining and as competitive as it was.
Yeah, it was really entertaining. I didn't mean short-lived, but
right.
I mean, Schumacher's case, it happens that, things mess up.
All over the NASCAR curbing there.
Those curbs, definitely don't want to hit those. Those will kill you.
All right.
Those will definitely hurt your car.
So we have taken the green flag. Let's kind of go ahead and catch up with the action that's gone on. Andrew St. Cyr has had an off track. This was on the restart here, and he catches some grass. That's what Lingerfeld said in his interview. If you catch some grass, it's gonna get you. He's gonna suck you right in.
Definitely got him there.
Malenko had an off track. He's down to the 8th position. Oh no, he goes off and into turn 3. I just overcooked them. I mean, you've told me how you take this corner in a sports car, but turn 3 in these stock cars, man, that's a tough one.
That is very tough. It's a little easier to take in a sports car than it is in a NASCAR, that's for sure.
Doug Solms had an off track back here. Oh, just a little off the track in the kink. You gotta slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. He'll slow it down and he'll rejoin safely. Francis had an off track on lap 6 as well. Carrying a little too much speed, and that's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. He'll recover.
He's learning the car. Doug Solms had another off track. I guess this was him trying to remerge. Theron Elam made a mistake. Maybe got a spin. This is a tricky transition. Oh, man. He spun late.
Yeah, way late.
So bumpy on that transition between the infield and the oval there. Turn 6 is very, very bumpy. You're chattering the rear tires all over, getting up to speed. You got to really feather the throttle, and here's Eric Peck's mistake in the bus stop. Goes around. Whoa! He'll stop the car right there.
Yep. Turn around and go on his way.
Adam Gardner had a mistake here. It looks like maybe into the NASCAR chicane. Just misses it. Oh no! It's not just that. Whoa, yo!
He overcorrected it. Wow, that was close.
Good on him to keep control of that 56 and have to serve that slowdown. But luckily, that's all he had to do. Matthew Setzer had an incident on lap 7 into turn number 6. Oh no, this might be a spin off of turn 6, just like Theron Elam. Yep, just a little too sharp on the steering input.
Yep, definitely.
And then Josh McClune heading off track through the bus stop. Oh, a little too happy on the accelerator there. Oh, Devin Smith and Matthew Setzer have crashed.
Oh, that's not good.
This just happened right now on lap 8. Oh, they might be two separate incidents here. Devin Smith all by himself. Oh, just wheel hop it. He saved it. Look at that, man. Look at that.
Yeah, what a save there.
It's so hard to save a wheel hop here into turn 1. This might have been what happened to Matthew Setzer. Either he missed it or he wheel hopped it or both, and it's gonna be a wheel hop.
Oh, he got some damage too from those tires.
Yeah. Man, oh man. Adam Gardner has also had an off track again here in the turn 3. That happens a lot. That's almost a no harm, no foul off track.
Yeah.
I mean, he'll lose some spots here. Oh, Doug Solms.
Oh, Doug Solms is right there, and Farron there.
Oh, and Farron.
Yeah.
There's Doug Solms going around. Where's Farron?
You can't see it from this angle. It was right. It was in the horseshoe.
We'll see here, Farron Elam. Elam. Oh, we'll just loop it around. A little too happy on the gas again. Oh, and Setzer. Oh, he just slid and he had no problem.
Oh wow.
And
A lot of action with 9 laps of racing.
Andrew St. Cour with an off track. Oh, he got a little
right
help.
back.
Got a little bit of help there. Let's get an overhead view. Yeah, just Pat mistiming to move to the right side there. All right, let's catch up to the action now and look at this race for the lead, man. Man, after Montreal, this is what we expected.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think we expected anything less.
Here we go, 9 laps in, and these two are still nose to tail. Mark Berger says, holy crap, no more road courses. No, man, I think these drivers, it's a tough little track, man. This is, the track temp is, pretty low, so the tires aren't getting up to temp as quickly. And these are just off the restart. These drivers also just ran 4 laps under caution, so their tires are pretty good. I think a lot of this is cold tires. And then the rest could, be you're in the pack. And the other part of it could just be a lack of practice. I don't know, who's practiced for how much time, but most of the time, most mistakes on road courses in these stock cars just comes from a lack of practice and a lack of knowing how each corner's nuances go when you're on fresh tires, cold tires, old tires, very hot tires. It comes from a lot of practice and a lot of testing. Here into the NASCAR chicane. Kazi getting some anti-cut curb on the inside. Schumacher staying with. Eric Peck has McClune has went off track and Eric Peck has had a crash. Let's see what happened to Eric Peck.
Is he gonna get help or is he gonna be by himself? We'll have to find out.
Oh, does he miss 6?
Oh,
no,
yeah.
no.
Oh, into the barriers.
He lost the hood. I've done that before.
Oh. Almost got into Setzer.
McClune's off track. Is it? You just overcooked it into 3. Oh,
Yeah.
keep it out the wall. Keep it out the wall. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's a
he
lot
got
of
some
damage.
backhand damage. No.
And Farron Elam has had a crash, and Matthew Setzer has gone off the track. Elam into the bus stop. Oh, this could be the exit of the bus stop. Oh, my goodness.
Wow, what a hop. I don't think we've ever seen a NASCAR do that before.
The anti-cut curbs, and I think he kept it out the wall. Look at him go. Matthew Setzer's off track. And the bus stop is just a little happy on the accelerator. And Jason Miz has had an off track. Goes round in turn 3. And
Well, that is almost right in front of Lingerfeld there.
loop it right back round. And Jason Miz has crashed.
Oh. And yeah.
Oh, no, I think it was this incident anyway. And Eric Peck has now had an off track. Overcook in turn 3. This is going to happen a lot, ladies and gentlemen. This is a tough track.
It's a tough track.
It's I mean, when I say it's a tough track, I really do feel for these drivers sometimes. Granted,
Yeah.
I may or may not have mentioned this track in the scheduling process, obviously. To be fair, I did know about the NASCAR chicane at that point, but that does not
Yeah.
explain the other 12 corners. Look at this battle. It is still as hot as it ever will be. And let's, all right, we got a ride in car here with Joseph Kazi. See how Kazi's taking these corners in comparison to Schumacher, who's right there.
Man, Schumacher is all over him, but he just can't get enough speed to pass.
Gearhead Geisha. Correct me if I'm wrong. Geisha. Love the road courses. Aerial Wholesale Peter says, go Seth. Right on. Trying to get the power down here. Joseph Kazi isn't Schumacher. He's just kind of stalking. I think at this point Schumacher's setting up for an undercut. Oh,
Yeah.
hold on here. Hold on. Oh, we've had a major... We've had a few drivers come to a crash. Hold up. Eric Peck. Andrew St. Cour. Oh, we had a crash in NASCAR. In the NASCAR chicane. This could be a yellow. Let's see what happened. Major... 3 cars at least going around here. So this was Eric Peck a lap prior. No mistake. St. Cour. Here we go into the NASCAR chicane for St. Cour. I think this is also a lap prior. Just misses it. Comes to a stop. Oh! We'll eat some NASCAR curbing there.
Oh!
Oh, he goes around.
He was
Oh
around
my
over there.
goodness!
Oh my gosh!
Oh my goodness!
Eric Peck
3 cars
going
go.
for a ride.
3 cars all having trouble there. Oh my goodness. So there's St. Cour going around at the top of your screen. Eric Peck. Wham! Rally cross jump. And Matthew Setzer. Woo! Oh my goodness.
That's definitely gonna hurt the suspension for the 37.
Yeah, that. You're correct on that. That is rough. Let's ride on board here with Eric Peck. Rally cross jump. My goodness.
Wow.
Yeah. Matthew Setzer had a mistake here into the bus stop as well. Just wheel hopped it, I think, trying to grab first gear to make it around a corner. Just a nice little drift. Made the corner. McLuhan has had an off track and Miz has crashed. McLuhan's off track. Oh, just a little too excited on the accelerator in turn 5. And Jason Miz, his incident. He could have just missed the NASCAR chicane. That very well could be the case. I think he misses the second half. Oh, no. Oh, he's going to get the gas. No! Whoa!
Oh!
Oh!
Back up in a Gardner.
Oh, Doug Solms has had a crash. Stutson's had an off track. Peck has crashed again. My goodness. Oh, Solms just misses the bus stop. Come to a stop. Eric Peck. Into the NASCAR chicane. Solms gets going. Peck. Oh, no, 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 no. Stop, stop.
Oh, wow.
Oh, man. Setzer has crashed. We'll go check on Stutzman's off track real quick. This is off of turn number 5, and just a little bit of grass. So catch it, get past, and keep on going. Matthew Setzer's crash is into turn, into the S's, into turn 2. He's going to cook it into 3, isn't he?
Yep. Oh, yeah, big time cooking it.
Oh, man. Too much speed at the center corner. Gas it right out of the way. No, Andrew Pratt, one of the playoff bubble drivers. He looks like he's missed the NASCAR chicane. Don't wreck the car. Don't wreck the car. Yep, he just missed it.
Yep, he missed it.
He's got to come to a stop and get back going, but that's going to put him right back with Malenko. Remember, Malenko had his mistake as well. Andrew St. Cour just had a crash as well on lap number 12. Oh, he hit the bump and oh man.
And the barrier.
That's a tough little bump in turn 6. Look at how easy he's trying to take it as well. You feel bad.
Yeah. That was a rough...
That's a bad bump right there on the inside. You saw...
Oh, that was a hard hit.
You saw the left front dip there. Here's Andrew St. Cour back up front. The lead is still very tight. Here's Schumacher. As Lingerfeld. Oh no, Kyle Lingerfeld in trouble. In turn 3. Adam Gardner has had a crash. Also in turn 3. Oh man. Here's Lingerfeld's turn 3 incident. Just a little too much speed. No, loop it, it'll get back going. Gardner. About the same thing. They almost look like exact.
Yeah. Almost identical wrecks there.
Here we go. Battle continues. This is what we expected. And Gardner's had another incident. Off of turn number 6. This is a tough one for Adam.
Yeah, it really very tough for Adam. It's a tough one for half of these drivers in the back here. Looks like most of these drivers are having a hard time. Besides 1 and 2. And,
Besides
well,
first
1, 2, and 3. Besides 1, 2, and 3 actually. Yeah.
Yeah, everybody other than maybe Keith Helton has made a mistake. Max Service, F. Berger, they've been quiet as well. Devin Smith's been quiet. No, Devin Smith had a mistake earlier.
Yeah, Devin Smith had it.
Everybody but, like, Max and Seth and Keith Helton and the top 3. Only, like, 6 drivers have been incident-free yet. And we're only on lap 14 of 55. Schumacher's not going... Oh, he had a little bit of a mistake there, but...
He ain't going away just yet.
No, sir. Adrian Schumacher. He's got 3 wins this season. Look where they're at. Road America. Charlotte Oval. Daytona Oval. So he's won at this facility, and he's won 2 road course races besides that. I say he's got a pretty good shot.
Yeah, he does.
Eric Peck.
Let's see if he can make it happen in that 82 machine.
My goodness, that 37 is destroyed. Drivers in the pit lane now. They're trying to make this a 3-stop, I believe. You're going to pit here at 14 as well as 28 and 42 to split this race into equal fourths. Let's see what happened to Eric Peck. 42 would then take you to 56. Into the NASCAR chicane. Big air!
Oh, my Lord.
Oh, man! And Malenko has crashed. Oh, it's a bubble driver. We'll take one more replay of Eric Peck's crash as a bubble driver's come to... Had a mistake. Remember, one of those drivers at least we talked to earlier is not going to be competing for a championship at the end of tonight's race. Let's see what happened to Malenko. There's Eric Peck leaving the pit lane.
Oh, okay. I see what happened now.
Oh, no. Oh, they missed the bus stop.
Yep, he just overclicked it. Nothing too major there.
Looks like his car did not render in or something had happened that we did not catch it. But anyway, you heard from Jacob there with the expert analysis.
Yeah. It's nothing to hurt him yet. Hopefully nothing that hurts him at all this race. Me and Malcolm used to have our issues, but I think these past couple of weeks I've really been putting that away and hoping Malcolm finishes up in the top 5 like he wants to.
Well, we're going to take a look at the comments once again. Gearhead Geisha says it's pronounced Geisha. I swear they act like it's raining out there. Yeah. If it's not Kazi or Schumacher or Schaefer, really, they've had a rough Stutzman's kept it up there. He's had one off track. Andrew Pratt, he's been fast. Pratt, you know, Pratt's doing everything he needs to do. He's having a nice little run. Malenko, he's down in 9th, man. If Kazi wins this race, Malenko's look like he's in hot water right now.
Yeah.
Here comes Joseph Kazi on lap 15. Schumacher's gonna stay out, so Schumacher's got to go for the overcut here to make this overtake work. Mark Berger says, seriously, no more road courses. Come on, man. I'm a road course guy. I cannot agree to that.
Yeah, I can't either, dude. Road courses are so much fun.
I get it. They're tough, and I mean, let's be real. Even the real NASCAR schedule at this point, the real NASCAR Cup Series, had 7 road courses on the schedule this season. 6 of them for points races, and then the Daytona and then the Clash at Daytona Road Course.
Yeah, and I think they have one of your favorites on there. I don't know if it's your actual favorite, but Circuit of the Americas on there. That'll be fun to watch.
Road America is my favorite.
And they have Road America too.
Yeah, Road America on the Cup Series is my favorite. But Circuit of the Americas, I have a home track that's even closer to Texas Motor Speedway now. All right.
Yeah, I can't say.
Oh, Schumacher!
Oh, Schumacher!
Into the barrier! He's gonna grab a gear and get going, but that's huge. That is huge. Oh my goodness. Let's get a replay and see what happened to Adrian Schumacher. On board of Adrian Schumacher coming off of turn number 5. Here in the 6. You know, he's trying to do the overcut. He carried a lot of speed on very worn tires. Man. Man, oh man. I know that mistake. I've done it. I feel for Adrian Schumacher. But you know what? It's a long race. There's still a lot of pit stops.
Yep. He can still have a chance here.
You know what? He hit tires too. There's not a lot of damage on 82.
Yeah, not really. There's not too much to maybe that would hurt the car that bad. So
We've
keep
had
on going here.
We've had some more incidents. We'll get to those in a second. Schumacher's going to pit this lap. He has to, I think, to not let Kazi get too far on the fresh tires. Tires are going to mean a lot. We'll see here. We were going to look at Seth Berger. A little bit of damage on that 77. We saw one mistake out of Seth. I'm going to say 81. Pretty sharp. Just minding his own business, and if he can keep it nice and tidy, that's usually what he does.
Yeah.
Joseph Kazi's already passed Schumacher, and Schumacher's just leaving the pit box now. This is huge. Oh, it had to happen on pit entry. I think Joseph had a better pit entry. Because, yeah. I mean, the pit stop time, Joseph had a slower pit stop time. Joseph's pit time was 15 seconds. And Schumacher's 14.5. Let's see.
Also just had a better pit entry somehow, like you said.
Joseph Kazi's pit lane time was 40.43 seconds. Adrian Schumacher's pit lane time was 40.95 seconds. That was the crash. It has to be the crash. But was that 10 seconds? No, he didn't.
I don't
He didn't stop for 10 seconds. I don't know where Kazi picked up 10 seconds unless fresh tires. Unless Kazi's on an absolute flyer. My goodness. So Joseph emerging as a favorite below the cut line. And then we look too. Where's Kyle Lingerfeld? Where's Andrew Pratt? Where's Malenko? We'll do that math in a second. Let's get caught up with the incidents that have happened since we took a look at Malenko's mistake in the bus stop. Eric Peck had an off track. Andrew St. Cyr had an off track. Here's Eric Peck's just a little wide into turn 3. Andrew St. Cyr. This is back on lap 14. Comes off the pit lane, cold tires, misses the entry into turn 3, and I'll make it on the exit. Matthew Setzer into the NASCAR chicane. Ooh, tried to avoid Farron Elam.
Farron.
And he'll have to come to a stop. Then he enters the pit lane. And then we saw Adrian Schumacher's crash. We'll watch it once more. Let's get another view of it, actually. There's another view of it. Man. I don't think that cost him 10 seconds, though.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Cause he just ran a 58.09. We'll see what Schumacher's time is next time round. So that was Schumacher's incident. Then Andrew St. Coeur had an off track. Once again in the turn 3. This time not off the pit exit. Devin Smith had a crash. In the kink. Oh no. Uh-oh. Is this in the turn 5? Oh no, I know this mistake.
Oh.
Oh, he's just gonna go around. Alright.
Yeah, I know that mistake on turn 5 well.
Oh, I hit the barrier there. Luckily, he did not hit the barrier.
I did the same thing in the 24-hour race that
Oh man.
somehow fixed our car, but that's for another time.
McLoone had a mistake here. Oh, he spun off of turn 6. One of those bubble drivers on the outside. He needs a good run today. Let's take a look once again. This is another McLoone incident in the bus stop. He's got to come to a stop, I believe. Right here on the exit. Yep.
Yep.
Complete stop.
Right to the stop and goes back racing.
Farron Elam. Mistake here into the bus stop. Following Matthew Setzer.
Oh yeah, big time.
She's gonna go around. He clipped some grass on the entry. Jeremiah Stutzman had a mistake. Again, one of the drivers up there, he was fourth, I believe. Oh, he's just gonna lock it up into the NASCAR chicane. Not too bad. Just come to a stop, get it going. Andrew Pratt as well.
Oh, okay.
Right there as well.
Lap, Schumacher went faster.
Oh,
than Ozzy.
57.4. He is on it. He is not. I'll tell you what. He's not happy that he lost that much time to Joseph Kazi. He has since gained 2.5 seconds. Adam Gardner has had a crash. Was into turn 6. Oh, he cut some curbing there on the inside, and as he's spinning 6, yeah, that's.
Yep.
And that might be Daytona. Oh, Seth Berger has crashed. I don't blame Adam.
Yeah, I don't either. It's been rough for him, so.
Seth Berger, he was up there. See how Seth is doing. He'll turn 3. He'll loop it around. Trying to get out of the way.
And it's all good. Back to racing that 77 goes.
Yep.
You know what I see here on the ticker here?
Josh
the
McClure.
72 of Francis Ferrand in 4th position right now.
Yes, sir. He's having a nice little run, just keeping it on the track after his early mistakes. Elan's gonna go around.
Schumacher eats the bus stop curbs, and he'll come to a stop.
Oh no. Let's see what happens.
That's not gonna help him.
Oh my goodness. He was pushing. Now he needs a yellow. I don't know if he can catch
gonna have to come out.
17 seconds. He's fast. I don't know if he's that fast. He's actually falling back to Reese Schaefer here. Eric Peck had a mistake in the bus stop. This is, oh my goodness, you gotta get Eric Peck into some rally racing.
Yeah, dude, he looks good at it. Like, he would be good at that.
Miz had an off track. Oh, in the kink.
I know Reese Schaefer had something to say about the rallycross racing. That's for sure.
Oh, don't remind me. Keith Felton had his first mistake of the day. Well, mistake that came up on time in scoring. A little off track. Whoa, cones everywhere.
Oh, cones.
And he'll make the corner.
Those cones had a family.
Farron Elam has a mistake in the turn 6 again. Is this the same thing? A little bit later, he'll make it to the oval. No, he won't.
Nope. No, his car said he doesn't. Nope, you're not making it there. Not in this lifetime, sir.
Devin Smith.
Oh,
loop it around, loop it around.
man.
Keep it out the wall. Get on the gas. There you go. Keep it out the wall. And Matthew Setzer. And we can get... Oh, big moment for Setzer. Let's back that bad boy right up. Here we go. Matthew Setzer. Trying to avoid Eric Peck. And... he'll lock up and goes round. And now we've had 3 more off tracks since this replay there in Elam in the turn 3. He is struggling. He's whipping that thing. He may need to try out Rallycross as well. Miz is at an off track.
I think maybe some third oval would be in his favor.
Third oval, I like it. He's gonna have to. He cuts the chicane here. He's gonna have to come to a stop, I believe. No, I don't know.
Huh?
We'll see what happens there. And
Oh, yeah, St. Cour overcooked it. Big time.
That's just bound to happen in the kink.
I'd say that the kink is so much harder to take in these Xfinity cars than it is in a sports car.
I'll tell you what, Joseph Causey's gonna be chilling, absolutely chilling now.
Yeah, and I know this 7 car of Malaco doesn't like to see this.
So yeah, let's talk about the situation. Let's bring up the point standings. Let's look at them coming into today. Schumacher 19 above, Max Service 19 above. They're pretty good. I don't think they'd have to finish like 21st and 22nd to be eliminated or something like that. So they're doing okay. Jeremiah Stutzman 14 above. Where's Stutzman running right now? Jeremiah Stutzman
Is
5th. He's 5th.
Yep.
So Jeremiah Stutzman is 5th and is looking pretty good. Then we look at Kyle Lingerfeld. Kyle Lingerfeld is 12th. That's not stellar, but it might be enough. He's 13 above Joseph Causey, which Causey's leading. Most like at this moment, Causey is in for the next round. So he's going to leapfrog and then look at the cut line if it moves up. It is a tie between Malenko and Pratt. And right now, Andrew Pratt is 8th, and he just made a mistake. Here we go.
No.
This is the race for the final spot in the next round. Schumacher is probably feeling out the car too. Yeah, that's probably what had happened. Ryan Hurst says, do you play on Xbox? I do not. It's PS4, but really just PC at this point.
Yeah, we don't talk about Xbox here, sir.
No. If you play Xbox, yeah, that's you.
If you play Xbox, I don't know. I'm sorry, but I don't appreciate you.
Anyway, Gearhead Geisha says.
Anyways,
that's part of the challenge of these cars. Exactly, is these road courses and the nuances of these road courses. And Schumacher again probably feeling the car out. That's probably what happened. Right here, I know this is the battle for 8th, but how important this battle is between Malenko and Andrew Pratt.
yeah, this is you said, this is very important.
They come in tied today. It's really going to be who finishes ahead of the other, I think, at this moment. If Joseph Causey wins this race, which one of these two finishes ahead of the other? The rest of the standings, Devin Smith, Josh McClune, they're down in the dumps. They are most likely eliminated. So, since then,
I just need Malenko to get past Pratt, and my predictions will be right if the race were to finish.
Oh man,
now.
Eric Peck,
Eric
big
Peck.
moment. He's trying to find a motorcycle course out there. My goodness. Devin Smith, just speaking of him, had an incident on lap 20. Oh no, this is into the NASCAR chicane, battling Elam. And both of them are going to lock up. Oh!
Oh, wow. If Elam didn't hit that turtle over there, he was going to plow right into Smith.
That still would not have been a caution, but yeah, that would have been bad. A caution has to be 3-car incident. Seth Berger running all by himself. A little too much gas. Andrew Pratt's incident we caught right live. This is the replay of what happened battling Keith Helton. A little too much gas. He was in a good spot. Now he puts himself in a pressured situation trying to fend off Malenko. Interesting. Kaur had a moment in the turn 6. This could be, oh, way wide. Could be a late exit here. Yep. That's a tough. Okay, it's very tough transition. It's so bumpy. Matthew Setzer into the NASCAR chicane.
Like I said earlier, this NASCAR chicane is going to get a lot of people.
Yep.
And it has so far.
Reese Schaefer had his first incident of the day. A little off track here in the kink.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, nothing too bad. Nothing.
Oh, hold on.
Hold
Okay.
on.
Okay. Yeah, watch the incident.
Yeah.
That was a little scary. St. Coeur into turn 1 had a crash, apparently.
Reese definitely going to need to change his underpants after that one. Oh, boy.
Stop the car, keep it out the wall. Yep. And regain your composure. Get going.
And go back to racing.
And 20 seconds later, spin into turn 3.
Oh, what a turn of events.
I feel really, really bad. This is tough.
Trust me, I can talk all the crap in the world that I want, but I do feel bad for these drivers because if it were me out there, yeah.
Well, let's not bring up the Road America numbers.
Let's not talk about Road America or the Road.
Oh, smoke show, Eric Peck.
Wow.
Devin Smith in the bus stop. Oh, all over the anti-cut curve. Big rally moment.
Big rally,
and she'll go round.
Not looking too good for Devin Smith here to try and make it to the next round.
Yeah, this is... Devin Smith's going to need a huge turn of events. And Eric Peck is going to loop it, entering 1 and...
Oh, don't hit the wall.
The inside wall, and he'll throw it back.
Yep. That'll be day done for the 37.
Devin Smith, as the sun is coming out, the track is getting slicker. Take a look at the weather when we come back. Well, to the live action. There's Devin Smith's little off track and Matthew Setzer. A moment here in the bus stop. Whoa. Curbing. Logger down.
Watch Helton.
Woohoo! Keith Helton, man. What a move to avoid Matthew Setzer crashing there. I'll tell you what. Schumacher was 19 seconds back.
Oh. Ooh, that was close. Devin Smith almost wrecked in front of the leader.
Wow. Oh. My oh my. That could have been major playoff implications. Now Devin Smith's a playoff driver, but this is Joseph Cos's only way into the next round, it looks like.
If he wants to make it, he's got to hope lap traffic doesn't wreck in front of him, or he can get around lap traffic pretty easily.
I'll tell you what, let's look at the gap between himself and Schumacher. Time Delta. Nope, that's with Schaefer. So it was 7 seconds. And then look, it went up to 18. I'm sorry, it went up to like, well, here we go. Yeah, 18 seconds down to 14 seconds. He's gained 5 seconds in 5 laps. If he can keep gaining a second a lap, it may not be over. But you got to think those tires are getting very hot. He's probably going to have to undercut Kazi here the rest of the race as well to help his case. I promised we talk about the weather. Here's the weather. It is currently May 15th, 2021 in the sim. It is 10:28 a.m. 11 mile per hour winds from the, reading the compass, that is southeast. Yep, southeast. 70 degrees the air temp. 87 degrees is the track temp. That's much hotter than 72 from earlier in the morning.
I think Devin Smith just wrecked again.
He has. And with Matthew Setzer. Or Matthew Setzer had his own incident. On the opposite side of the speedway. In own incidents. But let's take a look at what happened. Devin Smith. Turn 6. Devin Smith here. A little hot on the entry. And loops
He got
around.
lucky to not hit those barriers.
Whoa,
That
St.
was-
Cour. Man. St. Cour was close. Into Matthew Setzer's.
Oh, wow. That was really close, yeah.
Elam had an incident as well. Here's Setzer in the NASCAR chicane. This could be just a miss and come to a complete stop. Loops it, and that's a stop. Yep. Theron Elam is going to lock up, and he won't make the second part of the chicane. Man, that poor front tire was screaming for some mercy, man.
Yeah, it was. Oh, it was very screamy. And
Let's take a look at the battle for the finals. What's up?
Nothing.
St. Cour's had an off track. We'll take a look at that in a second. But once again, the battle for the final spot in the playoffs is right there. Andrew Pratt, Malenko. It's going to come down to who doesn't make a mistake of these two in the next 30 laps. St. Cour and his off track. Big off track. Whoa, he's going to cut the track here.
Wow.
My goodness. I think some of these guys are going to submit some new layout changes for Daytona next season.
Yeah, I think so too.
And he'll rejoin safely on the correct side of turn 3. My goodness. Adrian Schumacher, the gap now is 13 seconds. Schaefer.
He's got to get there.
14 seconds.
He needs to be pushing it.
Seth Berger. A crash. Looks like he might have just missed the NASCAR chicane, though. Should be okay. Let's take a look at what happened. Oh my goodness, he was never making the corner. He couldn't even stop. He barely stopped to come to a stop. My goodness. You know, and that's part of these long races. 26 laps in, it's easy to lose focus.
Yeah, it really is.
Driver that has not lost focus, Joseph Causey. Not put a wheel wrong today, as we are coming to halfway next lap. Okay, that's his line. Wide entry into turn 1, which probably it is a better line. You carry more speed. And then just easy. You are dancing with a 650 horsepower beast through those S's. You are dancing when I tell you through turn 2. Theron Elam. NASCAR chicane. I think we saw this partially behind Joseph. Yep. And just will have to kind of do a stop. Second round of pit stops coming up in the next minute or so. Andrew St. Cour actually already hits the pit lane. And he has some visitors back here with Eric Peck, Adam Gardner. It's a full house back here.
Yep. It's been rough for these couple of drivers out here today.
It has, man. It absolutely has.
But this track is definitely not the easiest track in the world.
Schumacher's brought it down to 13 and a half seconds.
I just checked my messages, and it looks like the 56 was out with a medical issue. I don't know what happened there, but
So yeah, this was I had talked to him earlier today. Yeah, he has. I don't know if he wanted to share the broadcast, so I won't. But he's had an incident. Nothing major. He's okay, but he's not in the best of physical shape, especially for a demanding task of 2 hours of a road course. It is tough. So understandably, he'll take the rest of the race off.
Yep. Well, prayers to him, and hopefully he gets better soon, and we see him back in the limelight next week at Talladega. That'll be fun. I'll be there.
Lisa Berger says, go 77, stay on the course. Mark Berger says, I understand Earnhardt won with a broken sternum. Was just kidding. I do recall, you know, seeing something about that. I don't remember what this is in reference to. But nah, I'm just saying that because I'm a huge road course fan, and I advocated for this track to be on the schedule without the NASCAR chicane. This was back in the summer before they even announced the NASCAR chicane. But nonetheless, I've ran, you know, so many miles and miles and thousands of miles, literally, probably a couple thousand on Gran Turismo, a couple thousand on Project Cars, and at this point, nearly 1,000 on iRacing, maybe over 1,000 with all the officials I've done. So I'm getting close to maybe 6,000 miles virtually on this track, and I was a heavy advocate for this track on the schedule before even the NASCAR chicane was announced. And then, of course, since the NASCAR chicane's running, we're running a NASCAR series. We're gonna run it. Tyler Markle says, looks like me at Canada. Oh man, Tyler Markle had 55 X's for 55 laps at Canada. Cindy Samick says, is the date? What is the date of this race?
May 15th, I think you said, right?
It was May 15th, 2021. That's just the default date that iRacing gives. Andrew Pratt has had a mistake. He's on pit road now, but Malenko has passed him. Let's see what happened. Playoff implications here. Andrew Pratt in the bus stop. Oh, and that's huge. There's Malenko right there as well.
Homes have family, Pratt.
That's huge, though.
Yeah, it's big time. Now Malenko's by him, and now he's going to have to work even harder to try and get back to Malenko.
Keith Helton.
Keith!
One of his first mistakes. Oh, no! No, not turn 6!
Keith!
He'll avoid the barrier.
He did a little Lightning McQueen drift there. That was cool.
Oh, man. Turn 6, man. That is...
Yeah, turn 6 by the killer.
Devin Smith. Incident here. Probably
Not
in the turn
again.
3. It's been a rough day for his field.
Yeah, this 95 is probably at the roughest of days. Up there.
She'll go round. And we'll get it back going. Jeremiah Stutzman, a quick off-track venture. Oh! A big off-track venture.
Wow. Maybe we should put some asphalt down there. Make that one a part of the track.
Absolutely.
I like where...
They need some runoff over there.
Yeah.
So, the gap between Joseph Causey and Adrian Schumacher, 12 seconds. And there's still a lot of laps to go. Schumacher can definitely do this.
Yeah, he can.
He's still running a second faster than Joseph. I mean, this is wild. Here's a battle for 4th.
Oh. Francis and Stutzman.
Yep. And... Sorry, no. Keith Helton. And yeah, Keith Helton and Malenko are duking it out. Max Service is in the pit box. Andrew Pratt in 9th. So right now, Malenko is in over Andrew Pratt. Devin Smith has had a crash. In the turn 6. No. Exit of 6. Yes.
Wow. Rough day for this 95 machine, and I think at this point where he's at, I think this is going to be it for his chances to make it into the next round.
Leaders on pit road. Race leader Joseph Causey, pretty much in a must-win situation. Right now, with where Malenko and Pratt are, he needs to win. Granted, you got to think, he's led laps. Right now, Schumacher's fastest lap, so you got to think the bonus points as well. He qualified on pole. Even if Joseph Causey doesn't win this race, it could get close.
Yeah, it really could.
This could get close because of the bonus points. Down and away is Causey. Schumacher followed him in. He's not going to allow him to get that much of an advantage. Schumacher down on the right sides over to the left sides. Schumacher down and away. So Causey hits pit exit now. Schumacher leaves pit exit. 9, 10, 11, 12. Get on the gas, my guy. 13, 14 seconds. He lost a second just on that pit exit. I think Schumacher's just taking it very, very cautiously on pit exit because you have cold tires. It's in the morning. And it's a slippery pit exit. It's dirty. There's a lot of debris. I want to say, though, we have a new race leader. Reese Schaefer.
Schaefer. Heck yeah, dude. No, I know. He's been good run so far, and see him up front. That's awesome.
Malenko hits the pit lane as Andrew Pratt has already come in, so this is going to be important.
Turtle hit. Yeah.
There's Pratt. Malenko's getting left sides, and Pratt's passing him. Oh boy, here we go. Pratt's pass. Oh, they're going to be racing on pit exit. Pratt's going to obviously have the faster line. And here comes Malenko through one. Don't hit the wall. Get on the gas. There's Pratt, and there's Malenko, but Malenko's on fresh tires.
Now this is going to be interesting.
But there's a lapped car and Max Service who is for position. Francis and Stutzman continue to duke it out. There's Francis Ferrand in his first Outlaws Sim Series start, and Jeremiah Stutzman I'm there fifth.
Great to see Ferrand up front. You know, he's been a good road course racer, and I'd like to see him up here out front in a NASCAR stock car.
For sure. You've raced against him in Formula One. You've raced with him in a GT3 car at Bathurst.
Yeah.
So you've had your encounters with Francis, and you know, he's coming to pit lane here. This is scheduled, by the way. He is short pitting Jeremiah Stutzman. But we've seen, you know, I'll say this. He's very competitive, and he wants everything to be perfect if he's going to be in the car. I will say this. He's a fighter. He's very fast. You know, in the prototype at Daytona, he was blazing fast. And at Bathurst, I mean, understandably, he wanted a car in good shape to perform at a level he thinks he should be able to perform at, and he can be satisfied with. And he's just that competitive. So it's good to see Francis out here being, you know, very clean. I was talking to him for a couple hours before today's race. You know, this is a playoff race. Almost the playoff drivers run your race, and you know, he told me himself, you know, he understands. He's gonna be clean, you know, not be aggressive. He'll just defend, you know, if he's in a position to defend, but he's not gonna, you know, dive bomb it into corners or whatever.
Yeah, he's doing really well, and I'm very impressed with his run here today at the road course.
Absolutely.
Now here's the question: will we see him back for another race, or is this just one and done?
Maybe he comes back for Dega or Charlotte. You know, he's not going to buy NASCAR tracks to run, but Charlotte is free. Here comes Reese Schaefer. He just got passed by Joseph Causey. And the gap between Schumacher and Causey now is 14 seconds. It was 15. So definitely Schumacher is more cautious on pit exit. I think that's where the time's being lost. I don't know if it was 10 seconds still for that first stop, but it is what it is at this point. Since the action, St. Coeur has had a crash. This is into the NASCAR chicane, lap 27. Clips NASCAR curbing and eats some curbing on the exit, and we'll stop. Devin Smith. Oh my goodness. Where was he going? Where was Devin Smith going? I don't know. Matthew Setzer into turn 5. He'll run wide. And he'll keep it out of the barrier. Farron Elam, lap 28. Locking up the left front, and to go to a stop. Devin Smith, another crash. Oh no, this could be into the entry of 6. Oh no. Oh,
entry of 6
no,
again,
no,
yeah.
no. Just a kid.
tap
Oh,
the barrier.
I thought he was stuck. That's tough. St. Cour into turn 1. Oh man, it gets tough on old tires and hot tires, man. You have to back up the braking points a lot. And yet, while doing that, you still have to make sure you're braking in a straight line.
Yeah.
Every time you're not braking in a straight line, the car is just not slowing down. Devin Smith. Off track in the bus stop. And he'll regain control. And Max Service had an off track. Into the kink. Had a bad entry. Bad exit. Holds onto the car, Max does. Takes some cones with him. But makes it into turn 5, maybe? Yep, he will. Back to the action. Joseph Causey out in front. A phenomenal drive. A great drive from Joseph. He's done everything right thus far.
He hasn't made a single mistake yet today, so what a run he's had.
Absolutely. The battle on track now. Andrew Pratt and Malenko. 6th position. And the higher these two move up the running order, if for some reason Joseph Causey does not win this race, it gets even tighter. Then it does go to the best finish of this round if they tie, which I think would go to Joseph. If he doesn't win, he finishes 2nd or something like that.
Yeah.
So it's going to be very, very interesting to see how this all shakes out. Andrew Pratt, again, 1.5 seconds over Malenko. St. Cour and Keith Helton have had incidents. Helton into the NASCAR chicane. Just gonna overcook it and miss the exit. Yep. St. Cour and Miz have crashed. St. Cour had an incident a little bit ago here into turn number 3. And keep it out the barrier. Yes, he will. His crash into 6. The same lap. Whoa, tried to save it way down the track. He'll loop it. Jason Lewis into the NASCAR chicane. Oh, you see him already wiggling. He's never going to slow down for the corner on time. Yep, that was... Oh, Keith Helton's had a crash, and he's jumped to the pits.
No. Oh, no. He's having a good run.
So Helton's going to tow. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Gosh.
Oh, my goodness. Wham.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my.
That was right in front of Devin Smith. I think Devin Smith definitely needs a new pair of underwear after that wreck.
I think something might have broken on that car. I mean, I don't think so, but the way it looked, wow, look at him cook it, trying to get around Devin Smith. This is Keith Helton, by the way. Wow. That was scary if you're Devin Smith. Trying to slow it down and whoa! Whammo!
What a hard lick that 97 took. That'll definitely be his day done now. Fortunate.
And Eliam's off track into turn 5. Just overcooks it. Keep it out the barrier. We'll get back going. St. Cour has had a crash.
Ooh,
whoa! And that's a playoff battle. Oh, man.
That was a scary rejoin. That looked like an IMSA rejoin if I've ever seen it.
Oh, don't even get me started. Angie St. Cour, turn 1. Get it woke down, get it woke down, get it woke down. We'll get it stopped. Matthew Setzer, lap 31, has a mistake, and Lingerfeld had a mistake as well. Oh, there's Lingerfeld right up the road. And Setzer just misses the corner.
Looks like it's starting to get a little cloudy out there on the track.
Oh my goodness! Rally jump for Lingerfeld. Yeah, that might be a stop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. He knew.
Wham! Look at that.
Oh. That doesn't. That hurts the car a lot.
St. Cour. And he towed after this one, so this could be bad. Loop it around.
Oh, not too bad.
I think, to be fair, that might be just out of frustration. By the way, Malenko's passed Andrew Pratt. Let's see how this happened. Oh, off the NASCAR chicane. Let's see if we can go back and catch how this happened. Here we go, Malenko and Andrew Pratt. This is huge. Oh, Pratt catches the curbing. Malenko doesn't. And that's how the pass was done. So Andrew Pratt has also gotten passed by Max Service.
Uh-oh.
Which is a cushion for Malenko. So that's Jeremiah Stutson. You see Malenko already exiting the NASCAR chicane as Pratt is on the apex and Elam's looking to miss. He made it. Look at him go.
Wow, look at him go.
Joseph
he
Causey
made it.
off track.
Uh-oh.
Race leader goes off track. Into the bus stop. What happened? Oh, he missed it big time.
It.
And that's a slowdown. He's got to maybe come to a stop. Yeah, he cut it big time. And yeah, he came to a stop somewhere. Oh no, I think it was this. This is huge for Adrian Schumacher. Schumacher's gaining big time.
Oh boy.
Yeah, he had to come to a stop. He had to come to a stop for the slowdown. Matthew Setzer had a crash. We'll catch up with the lead battle then. And right after, Schumacher's pass for the race lead. Joseph Causey's in the pit lane. Here's Matthew Setzer going around. And Joseph Causey's had another crash. Oh, he missed the NASCAR chicane as well. You have to go to a stop.
Wow.
Oh, no. This race is falling apart for Joseph Causey. Let's go back and see how this entire previous lap unfolded. We're gonna go back a lap, and we're just gonna watch this entire lap for Joseph. See if we can make it maybe out of the infield. Let's see. No, well, we'll have to jump all the way back to the off track here, and he just cooks it, trying to stay out of Solms and Miz, and that was a huge cut. And then we're gonna watch the rest of this play out. There's Joseph Causey coming to a stop, serving a slowdown. And he gets back going. So now Schumacher was hot on the charge. There he is coming off the bus stop. So here we go into the NASCAR chicane. Joseph Causey offline, off pace. He's got to get a deeper braking zone here if he wants to, keep his margin, and he maybe, takes it maybe to the 5 there instead of the 7, which might have been a little too much. He misses the apex, and he has to cut that, and there goes Schumacher for the lead. Meanwhile, Causey has to come to a complete stop. He just doesn't want to do it in pit entry, which is fair. If somebody comes in pits, that's terrible. So he does it, after pit entry, comes to a stop, gets back going, does not want to get a penalty. And now what this does is this gives the power to Adrian Schumacher, who now has, look at that lead, look at the gap. It was 14 seconds back to 8 seconds ahead.
That was an insane record, or insane mistakes by Causey, now putting it in the hands.
It's Joseph Causey. Wow. How the turns have tabled. This also takes pressure off of Malenko and Pratt, so you think. Now, you have to look, Causey's in second, but he's led a lot of laps. He could potentially lead the most laps. Got to see how the lap counts work out later. But if Causey finishes second, and Malenko's 6, that's 4 points. So that brings the gap down to 4 on Malenko. But to Pratt, that brings it down to 2. And Causey has at least 1 bonus point for leading a lap. If he led the most laps, that's another bonus point. Plus he got a pole, so that's 3 bonus points. So now we're talking, is it Causey or Pratt? Right now, by that standard, if Joseph Causey, Joseph Causey, let's say he has not led the most laps, he would tie Andrew Pratt, which means it goes to best finish of the round, which if Causey were to finish second, Joseph Causey advances. if Joseph Causey did lead the most laps, Andrew Pratt is now 1 spot behind, or 1 point behind. Now, let's say, for the sake of it, Causey did not lead the most laps, and Max Service is about to make a mistake, which is huge. If Pratt can pass Max Service, that puts him 1 point ahead of Joseph Causey. Man, oh man, we got a situation, don't we, Jacob? Let's go ahead and take a look at the chats, see how everybody's doing. Gearhead Gearsha says he won the pole in 1996 with a broken sternum. He sustained that in a horrible crash at Talladega. I do remember that. Track record then at that. Chris Dixon says, how many laps is this race? This was a 55-lap race. A mistakenly thrown admin caution at the race basically made it a 51-lap event. There's 18 laps to go currently. Caitlin Armstrong tags Mike Armstrong, I'm pretty sure, and says, WTF, are you texting and driving, Keith Helton? Mark Berger says, no more road courses. Oh my goodness. And Andrew St. Cour says, I couldn't handle it anymore. Obviously way too rusty. Most TV time all year, though. Hey, it's a tough road course. Don't beat yourself up over it, Andrew. I appreciate, you making a return, though. Great to see you back out on the track, man. Glad to see it. But again, anybody else watching, if y'all haven't commented yet, go ahead and comment down below. If you already commented, comment down below. I'd like to hear everybody's reaction. How y'all doing tonight? How y'all feeling? Is it cold? Is it warm out there? Is it rainy? Are y'all staying safe? Let us know how y'all are doing out there. Since the entire situation with Schumacher and Causey, there's been some incidents. Let's see. Yeah, Miz has gone off the track. In the kink. Oh, man. Okay, slow it down, slow it down, slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. Takes out some cones, but he'll keep it going. Oh, he might go wide here. Hold up. Oh no. This is actually a lap late, so let's see what happened to Miz this time. Oh, big moment off of turn number 3, and he'll come to a stop, and he'll tow it. Devin Smith. Incident here into the NASCAR chicane. Oh! Gets the wall! Into a stop, into a stop, into a stop. There's Farron right there as well, coming to a stop. We saw that. Farron and Matthew Setzer off track. In the kink as well. Again, that's a high-speed corner. You want to really keep the tires under you, fair gear through there maybe, and Setzer just keep it, gets back on the track, rejoins, and we are rocking. Adrian Schumacher now leads by 8.6 seconds. Now you got to think Joseph Causey's better on pit lane than Adrian is, and this can tighten up once again. Joseph Causey really wheeling at 88, keeping it on the track there. How about Reese Schaefer, though? Again, had his one mistake or whatever. Led some laps, though. And the third driver to lead laps today, the only other driver to lead laps today besides Schumacher and Causey has been Reese Schaefer. Francis Ferrand in his first Outlaw Sim Series start, running in 4th. A nice job for Francis. Jeremiah Stutzman running 5th. Keeping that 71 on the track. Malenko in 6th. Again, at the moment, he is barely in. Max Service in 7th. Andrew Pratt, though, right there behind in 8th. Seth Berger riding away in 9th. Trying to get just a nice top 10 and get out of here, I'd say. Kyle Lingerfeld in 10th. Trying to stay in the playoffs and stay alive. Right now, he should be doing that. working on going through the field. Jay Adams, 1127. I've been trying, man. I'm sorry that there's action just everywhere. And again, we've been keeping, of course, tabs on the playoff battle, which I just highlighted a few minutes ago. Devin Smith riding in the 11th position. Again, trying to get himself another top 10 in his 30-second start. If he can get a top 10, though, he would go 50% on his top 10 so far. He's 11th right now. He needs either somebody ahead of him to make a mistake or really clean it up. Devin Smith has to be all over the place. But that 95, importantly, he's had some spins. But importantly, he's kept that car mostly clean. That rear end, you could say otherwise. But that 95 is still running, which is huge. You know, in order to get your top 10, you got to be running there at the end. And he's just trying to survive. He got the wall there a couple laps ago into the NASCAR chicane we just saw. But Devin Smith hanging tough in the 11th position. Doug Solms, a very, very nice run. I'm very happy Doug Solms is out here and still running. A couple more people have some misfortunes, and Doug Solms could be up there in the top 10. He's a couple laps down, though. Trying to hang on to what he's got. Matthew Setzer in the 13th position. Struggling, but holding station in the 13th position. Farron Elam has 2 top 10s on the season. Trying to snag another here in the 14th position. He is, I believe, 3 or 4 down at this point. Jason Miz, Keith Helton, Andrew St. Cyr, Eric Peck, Adam Gardner, Josh McClune, Kevin Thompson have all retired from the race. So there is only 14 drivers remaining in the race. But I will give credit where credit's due. These drivers are toughing it out. Even when the going gets tough, they're here and they're still here for the series, and they're trucking along. They are trucking along. Now, Andrew Pratt has found his way around Max Service. Let's see how it happened back on lap 39. Oh, Service had a mistake in turn 5. Let's back this puppy right up. There's Elam going around. Here's Max Service. We'll watch his entire way through the infield. He is sliding all over the place. Those tires are definitely lit up on the 81. Max Service. And trying to stay in front of Andrew Pratt here, especially because it would help his Swift Racing teammate Malenko to keep a buffer.
Yeah, it definitely would. And
right here into turn 5.
Keep it.
Well, no, we're here into turn 5. Had a mistake.
Oh, had a mistake.
Yeah, you're coming in and just seeing this. But we'd seen this happen. Joseph Causey has had another mistake.
Oh no.
Wait, no, I'm sorry. This is old. This is lap 35. To be fair, the action has calmed down, and I thought it was something that had happened already. Seth Bergerville has made a mistake into the NASCAR chicane on lap 38. Oh my goodness, big lock, a big lock, lock her down, yeah. Seth, lock her down, lock her down, lock her down, lock her down. She'll go around.
Yep.
That was a long wreck for Seth Berger. And Matthew Setzer has had an incident. Most likely here, turn 1. Oh, big miss into turn 1. Keep it out the wall. Keep it out the wall. Oh, oof.
Oof.
Setzer will rejoin the action and give it about 10 seconds. Not even.
Oh, wow. Not even. Like 2.
And he'll rejoin the track. Once again, there's Seth, now holding station in 9th. Max 8th. Again, these drivers are just, well, Seth Berger's already into the next round. So he's fine. He's just here really, I guess, to learn the track. Again, one of the newest drivers to the iRacing sim in the league. First of all, most of this league is new. Most of this league are renewing their year-long memberships this month for the coming months. I just renewed my membership for the first time today. It expires actually in a couple weeks, but I renewed for a year. So myself and a lot of these drivers are just, finishing up their first years on iRacing. The Seth joined in August, 3 weeks before the season started. 6 wins on the season. And he only has 3 weeks of prep? I mean, what do you think if you're the other drivers? This guy comes out of nowhere, 3 weeks of prep,
I don't.
and
I don't know.
he's the dominant driver in the series. He's tied with the most wins on the season with Greg Holt. Number 1 seed in the playoffs, and he's gonna go off here, let Francis by. Francis, by the way, nice job in his first start running 4th. Very, very nice. These cars are tough.
Yeah, they are.
And all he drives is sports cars and open wheel cars. This is not either of those.
Yep. To see him up front, that's pretty shocking, actually. He's doing really well.
Give me that 72 under control. Second place driver and driver basically in a must-win situation, Joseph Causey, which is another reason why we've been focusing on the top 2. Right. Sorry, Jay Adams. I didn't see the timestamp. You're right. I know. There's been a lot going on with the with the incidents throughout the field, but it also kind of displays just how tough this track is, and is almost rewarding to those drivers that have not made mistakes. You know, they really are taming a track that's so tough, and Causey is down and away. Adam Gardner says he took a fall today. Shoulder could not make the distance. And again, very, very sorry for you, Adam. Wishing you the best in recovery and healing. Hopefully you can tackle, the full length of these bad boys in the coming weeks. Catherine Lingerfeld says, keep it up, Kyle. And Gearhead Geisha says, been doing great. It's nice and pleasant here. Also just got my first official iRacing win today. Let's go.
Hey, let's go.
Let's go. Welcome to the club.
Awesome.
What you winning? Tell us about it.
Yeah, tell us about it. I want to know.
Nick Shepard says Causey screwed up bad. Yeah, he did. Missing the bus stop, having to come to a stop, and then trying to. Oh, let me figure out the. Oh goodness, what's the word? It's right on the tip of my tongue. Trying to compensate. That's what it is. Trying to compensate for the mistake into the bus stop. He pushed it deeper into the NASCAR chicane and gave up the lead, which could make him miss the next round of the playoffs. That is how important each and every race in a season matters. If he, just had one better race here or there, if he didn't have the wheel malfunction at Auto Club, he's into the playoffs right now. He's into the next round of playoffs, even if he finishes second. Right now, we don't know. It's going to come down to maybe tiebreakers. Where does Pratt finish? Very, very tight and very tough to work out.
Now Schumacher in the pit lane. We'll see how he fares there. Maybe he can get out before Causey.
Right. This is going to be really the thing here. This is the final stop of the day, by the way. These drivers will not pit again. So whatever they come out with is what they're running with. Schumacher's down and away. Causey's coming around on the front straightaway. This could be tight. Schumacher's got to push the pit exit. Here comes Joseph. By the way, Reese Shaver is taking over the lead. We'll catch up with him in just a second. We want to see the merge point. Adrian Schumacher's is going to come out on cold tires, by the way. And he's out in front of Joseph, but Farron! Don't get into Joseph.
Don't wreck Joseph, Farron.
Oh my goodness. So, there it is. The battle for Joseph Causey. Potentially to either make his way into the next round, or if he could. Oh, he's going to go straight off.
No.
He'll keep it going, though. Joseph Causey hanging in there. But this could be huge. Will he make it into the next round of the playoffs? In the current point situation, Malenko and Andrew Pratt, they are in. They're the other two drivers in the conversation when it comes to who makes it into the next round. One of these three drivers will not make it into the next round. Joseph Causey, Malenko, or Andrew Pratt. Who will it be? So Pratt's there in the pit box. Malenko in the pit box again. They're running 6th and 7th. Even with pitting. Max Service is just coming out of the NASCAR chicane now. Malenko is down and away. Andrew Pratt is down and away. This could be huge where Max comes out in relation to Andrew Pratt. Also, that is Kyle Lingerfeld up ahead of Andrew Pratt. That's a lapped car. That's some cushion for Malenko. There's Max. Andrew Pratt. Again, the battle for 6. Malenko had a lock up there into 6. I'm sorry, into turn 3. Man, oh man, oh man. Reese Schaefer continues to lead. I mean, Schaefer has to pit again. There's no doubt about it.
So, yeah.
But I was trying to think if is there any strategy you can do to maybe, you know, 2-tire it or whatever. No, there's no point. You know, might as well take the 4 tires and take your podium, right?
Yeah, I don't think pushing it anymore would help Reese Schaefer.
Let's see. Battle brewing for 4th. Francis Ferran, Jeremiah Stutzman. Here we go. Francis Ferran looking back at Jeremiah Stutzman for the 4th position. They are both getting ready to pit. They still have yet to pit. And Theron Elian has had an incident. Catching the bat in second. I will say, I know a lot of the drivers have retired, but the incidents have started to lessen.
Yeah. What an insane race to watch, and a lot of wrecks early on.
A lot of incidents, but I think that speaks volumes to what, you know, Schaefer, Schumacher, Causey, Francis, Stutzman, Malenko, Pratt, what they're able to do to keep these cars on track. And Max Service. You know, these drivers, those top 8, they've kept their cars clean for the most part. Yep, race leaders in. Reese Schaefer.
See what he does. Maybe he tries something. I don't know. I don't think it's smart to, but we'll see if he tries something. Schaefer has been known to try things.
He's on the playoffs. He has 2 wins on the season. Why not, I guess, go for a win? But Schumacher will go right on by, and Joseph Causey, so there's not a whole lot he can do.
Yeah.
Gira Geisha says street stocks at Charlotte. Devin got me into them. I figured I needed to start doing ovals again after coming off of Project Cars 2 and had the good fortune of starting out front. There you go, man. Street stocks at Charlotte.
I got my first win, but not at Charlotte, though.
I got mine.
Mine was at USA.
I don't think I got my first win at Street Stocks at Charlotte. My first one, I think, was ARCA Talladega, I believe.
I don't think I ever won in ARCA. I don't think that ever. Well, I did just win ARCA a couple weeks ago at Pocono, but like before that.
And 4th and 5th, they are racing on the pit lane. There's Francis. There's Jeremiah Stutzman. This is great.
See who gets out first.
This is great stuff. Oh, again. Left side's on Stutzman. Francis is down and away. Jeremiah, wow.
Oh,
that's how tight it is on the pit exit. That's going to be a battle to watch to the end. Again, the playoff battle here. Malenko in 6th. Andrew Pratt. Whoa, he's going to go around.
Oh, Pratt, no.
That might do her.
That might be it for his playoff chances.
That might do it. We'll see what happens. We will not confirm who's in and who's out until we get the official points afterwards. So we probably won't know until after post-race interviews who's in and who's out. But that could be it for Andrew Pratt in his title run. His 1 win this season at New Hampshire. Fittingly from Cornwall, Vermont. Pretty much the closest thing to a home track for him is that track out in Loudon, New Hampshire. And he got that win in thrilling fashion with Thompson and McClune getting together. Bringing out a caution on the coming to the white flag. And Andrew Pratt being the next driver in line pretty much for that victory. Devin Smith. What a run it's been for him right now. It's still in 11th, but it's going to take a little bit. Go for it.
It's going to take a little bit, yeah, like you said. He's had a little a rough start. Not too bad of a finish though. Maybe he can get up in the top 10.
Yeah, it's looking not too likely for Devin. Comes into today's race 13 points behind the cut line. He's not beating anybody ahead of him in the point standings. It's not looking too hot for his title hopes to continue. But if you can get another spot, you're looking at 50% of the season scoring top 10s. If you can get a top 10 today, it would be 50% on the season top 10s. That would be
That's awesome.
That'd be pretty nice. Josh McClune is retired from the race. He will not advance to the next round.
Yep.
His one win
That
at
is
Legacy
it for his title
Pocono.
hopes.
Josh McClune was a quiet, I said a silent assassin at Las Vegas. I thought there might be something to it. But after getting penalized for a restart violation and then having to serve that penalty at Dover and never getting that early caution to help him at Dover, it pretty much put the huge damper on Joshua McClune's playoff round. Seth Berger has had an incident. And Lingerfeld has gone off the track. Let's see what happens to Seth Berger. He's into the next round. He's, I mean, no reason to celebrate today, but he's looking pretty stout. And he's going to loop it off of turn number 3. Seth Berger will. This battle on track remains his battle for 4th between Francis Ferrand, non-playoff driver, and Jeremiah Stutzman, playoff driver. Again, not in attendance tonight, Tyler Markle. He was eliminated in round 1. Garrett Velzy eliminated round 1. Kevin Thompson has retired from the race early. He ran 2 complete laps, and he was eliminated from the playoffs in round 1. Matthew Setzer, he's on the pit lane in 13th. Theron, I believe, is called it a day. I think this leaves 12 drivers out on track. Doug Solms running 12th. You know what? That's not a bad run. He's hanging in there, keeping that.
Yeah.
Excuse me,
Pretty
keeping
good
that
run
car
for
in
him.
track. Exactly.
We haven't really said his name too much with incidents. There's like a couple early on, but after that, not too much.
All right, take a look at it. Mark Berger says top 10 in this cluster F. We will take it. Go number 77. Absolutely. It's been a rough race for Seth, but for a lot of drivers as well. Honestly, Seth has had one of the cleaner races. But, again, that's how tough this track is. It speaks volumes to the difficulty that these drivers are going through. It's an endurance race as well. This is nearly 2 hours flag to flag. And Adam, of course, reminding us the points will be tabulated immediately following the checkered flag. Once the last car in the lead lap crosses the start-finish line, the points will be tabulated, and it'll be tied. Again, really, it's going to get tight between Joseph Causey, Malenko, and Andrew Pratt. At the moment, Andrew Pratt's made his way back by Max Service because Max Service has had a crash. Oh,
no.
Boy. Here we go. What happened to Max Service? Oh, he missed the bus. He missed NASCAR chicane big time.
Yeah, it's the big mess, and he just stops it.
Oh, my goodness. And there's Andrew Pratt right on by. It's not over. Andrew Pratt could make the next round still. Setzer. Apparently, is that a crash? Oh, he looped it on pit exit. Oh, goodness. I know that's tough. Lingerfelt, duking it. Oh, Pratt! Oh, no! Pratt made contact with Lingerfelt. That was not an off track at the fault of Lingerfelt. To be fair, this was Pratt, pushing the... Really for the season. He's got to get to Max Service, at this point. But right now, he is ahead of Max Service. I don't know how this is going to shake out, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
I do not know. Once again, this battle back here. Francis Ferrand in his first Outlaw Sim Series start. A nice job in fourth, trying to fend off Jeremiah Stutzman. It's fitting, 72 and 71 duking it out.
Yeah. Buddy.
Adrian Schumacher, man. He's done.
Yeah, it did put on a great race.
At the time delta.
You know, at first we thought it was going to be Joseph Causey running away and winning this race. Adrian Schumacher had that mistake early on, hit the tire barriers in 6th. And then Causey made a couple mistakes. Adrian Schumacher was able to get back by and take the lead, and now he's in contention to maybe get a win with 6 laps to go.
Oh, Jeremiah Stutzman's gone off the track.
Oh no!
Malenko's not even close, so the potential of a top 5 for Malenko is, I mean, he's just coming off a NASCAR 2 now, and Stutzman's in NASCAR 3, so there's still a long time. Let's see what happens to Jeremiah. Oh my goodness, curb hop.
Oh, curbs.
Again, it's an anti-cut curb for a reason. They're saying, do not cut me. You will pay for it. That was the payment. So that takes away one of our battles on the track. The last battle we have is here for 7th. An important one, Andrew Pratt. Hold on to it. Hold on to it. Hold on to it. No, he's going to go around.
Go around.
Save it. Save it. He saves it. But Max Service is driving away. And this again, this could be the points. That changes it between Causey and Pratt potentially. I don't know how the math's going to work out. I think Schumacher's going to end up with the most laps left. I think. Oh my goodness. So now Max has to keep it clean. And I mean, if you're a playoff driver, who do you want in the next round? Like, do you want Joseph Causey, who may be stiffer competition, to maybe duke it out with another rival and potentially open the door for you? Or do you want Andrew Pratt, who may not, you know, look as a, I guess, as much of a, I can't even say that because all these, this is such a tough playoff grid, man. This is a competitive playoff field. I'm not even going to finish that sentence. But, I mean, if you're a playoff driver, like, what do you want to play out? You know, like, if you are a Stutzman, you know, who might be right on the bubble for the Final Four, like, what do you want? Who do you want to be fighting there at the end? I mean, you can't really.
Have Pratt. I'm not gonna lie. Joseph Causey has some good speed, and I think Pratt would be a better acquitted for someone who's at the end of the bubble.
It'll definitely be interesting. So the gap has now fallen 4 seconds in Max Service's favor for the 7th position. Malenko enters the bus stop. He just needs to keep it nice and tidy. Francis Ferran on pace for his first top 5 in his first start of the Outlaw Sim Series.
What a way to start out your career in the Outlaw Sim Series in the top 5.
I'm about 52 seconds up the road. Reese Schaefer, he led some laps today. And, I mean, he's not, let's be real, he was never on pace with Schumacher and Causey.
Yeah.
Which,
he wasn't.
I gotta say, the gap has now opened up to 4.7 seconds. But let's look at the most recent lap times. Let's pull up the lap time history graph, shall we? It was a second. I was gonna say on my, oh, no, sorry. That was the best one I was looking at. But right there you see a second faster Schumacher was in the previous lap. But the fastest lap of the race, which is a point, is going into Schumacher's favor. And, I mean, these guys are on old tires. They're not going to run the fastest lap right now. So Adrian Schumacher has the fastest lap of the race at a 1:57.46. Service is letting drivers by. Or is he? Was he trying to let Schumacher by, or what happened here? I don't know.
Nope.
This is going to get tight. The gap has now opened up to 6 seconds between Schumacher and Causey as Service and Pratt battle in between the two leaders.
is he getting? Service is running some weird lines here, that's for sure. What's going on there over there in the 81 cam?
Yeah, I don't know. This is, again, huge playoff implications for a lot of drivers. Who knew that the Daytona road course would bring the playoff grid, the playoff bubbles, to near zero between 3, potentially 4 competitors?
Yeah, I don't think anyone expected this.
So we ride 3.5 laps to go. Adrian Schumacher, about 11, 12 miles left in this race. He's got a 6.5 second advantage. He just needs to hit his marks, and he's en route to potential 4th victory on the season. At this point, there's no need to push. Even if Joseph Causey is running a second faster than your lap, he cannot catch you. It's tightening up between Service and Pratt. 3 laps to go at the Daytona road course. And Service, you gotta keep it in between the white lines. Service is into the next round, no doubt about it. But this could be huge. So back Service now trying to get that wide arc, that wide entry, that late apex into turn number 5. Andrew Pratt holding station. Again, the only battle on track for position that is even remotely close. But I mean, it is close at that.
Yeah, it's really, really close.
And this has playoff implications. No, Andrew Pratt!
Oh, and Pratt Rex, no!
And that might be all she wrote.
Yep, that might be all she wrote. You're right. This will probably end his chances, and oh man, what a wreck that was.
It wasn't even a wreck, just a little too much gas. Man, I mean, again, we still have to wait for the final points tally because Schumacher's got fastest lap and potentially has most laps led, which then goes to Causey's running second, 6 spots ahead of Andrew Pratt. And Causey has the laps led point and the pole point. And it's a tie right now. Again, the tie going to Causey's favor, if I'm not mistaken. Malenko's crashed! We're not done yet! Mount got a mistake in the NASCAR chicane, though. I think he's okay. Yep, he just caught some curbs and had to come to a complete stop. And there he goes. Getting some off tracks a couple laps ago. Jeremiah Stutzman. My goodness! Oh, we saw this one, I believe. That's right, you did see that one. Matthew Setzer.
Yes, we did. We saw that one. Ooh,
in the bus stop.
ranking again.
Bus stop as well. So we start to see how everything plays out if the points are tallied in that manner. And again, you also got to look, is there any penalties maybe if people didn't come to a complete stop? You know, and this is all going to have to be reviewed and, you know, kept and noted by race control. But right now, it looks like a tie between Causey and Pratt. With Causey, the tiebreaker, if that is the correct tiebreaker as well. A lap and a half to go for Adrian Schumacher. A phenomenal drive. as he comes through NASCAR 3 and 4 for the penultimate time. He'll come off of NASCAR chicane with 1 lap to go here at the Daytona road course. White flag is in the air, the final lap for Adrian Schumacher. Andrew Pratt brought the gap between himself and Max Service down to 5 seconds, but we're on the white flag. 4 seconds.
Get there.
Max Service, he's all over the road. Remember, Max Service has got to keep that 81 under control. And this could be the Max Service finishing this race could be the difference between Causey or Pratt in the next round of the playoffs. Could you imagine that? A whole other driver could be the reason why you make or miss the playoffs.
Yeah, that would be insane to think about.
Joseph Causey. He's done everything he could. He tried to win this race. He made a mistake. Is that mistake going to cost him the season? We're going to have to find out in about a half lap time. Reese Schaefer, a great run in third, led some laps. Francis Ferrand in his first Outlaws Sim Series start in the 4th position, comfortably. Jeremiah Stutzman, 5th. Doing his own, keeping himself alive in the hunt. Malenko in 6th, working his way into the NASCAR chicane. We find our way back to the leader with 1 more right turn to go on the Outlaw Sim Series season. The final right-handed corner at race pace. For the 4th time this season, Adrian Schumacher will win at the Daytona road course. And here we go, Max Service. He's made it off the final corner. We'll wait for final tally, but Joseph Causey will finish 2nd and potentially, we'll wait for final tally, makes the next round. Reese Schaefer will come home in 3rd. Andrew Pratt will cross the line in 8th. That could potentially be it. We'll wait for the final tally. Francis Ferrand, he's a while back. We're going to watch him come around for a little bit here. But into the bus stop for the penultimate time. What a drive it's been for Francis.
Yeah, great run for him, and P4 to finish it out. Great stuff from him.
A nice little run. Man, I have to know what Adam's tiebreaker is. If it's the real life one, it goes to best finish the next round, I believe. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure it goes to that. Francis Ferrand will come home 4th. Jeremiah Stutzman in 5th. A nice run for Jeremiah. And here comes Malenko. Max Service is pushing Malenko into the NASCAR chicane. Oh, goodness. Oh, Max, don't lock up. Max is going to miss the chicane. But Malenko will come home and be the last car to finish on the lead lap. He will finish in 6th.
He's wrecking it off there, so.
I believe Malenko's made it to the next round, but I'll wait confirmation. Yeah, I think this is a general chat victory, which I think is what's going on here. We're gonna see the general chat burnouts. There goes Max and Reese. There goes Reese and Seth. Right around. And Adrian Schumacher. Well, hopefully they let this man get his own show. He's done. He's deserved it. He drove perfectly this race. Well,
Yeah, he did.
Oh no, he hit a tire barrier. But from tire barrier to
win.
victory for Adrian
hey.
Schumacher.
Hey, Chase Elliott hit the Tums Harper turn and came back. and
He's
won,
doing
so
the
I can't
same
do much
burnout
to
he did at Daytona in race 9. The same Oh, he's gonna put it back in the barrier just like he did as well. He's gonna back it into this barrier, trying. No, he cannot get there. He was almost doing the exact same burnout. What a run. It is his 4th win on the Outlaw Sim Series season. Adrian Schumacher, I can tell you this, is into the next round. Oh my goodness, upside down! How do you do that?
I think he might have hit the chicane.
My goodness. See if we can rewind and see what happened to Seth Berger. This is after the checkers. It's all right. Oh my goodness!
Reese Schaefer.
They sped around. Look at Schaefer hit the jump and Seth Berger. Wow. Oh, Reese Schaefer!
Schaefer took a hard one.
Oh my goodness. The celebration for General Jack. Oh my goodness.
Oh, wow.
I think I'm gonna have to hit that at the end of Daytona road course races now.
Yep.
Oh my goodness, that is epic. That's Adrian Schumacher with the victory and destroying that 82. We'll get post-race interviews. And we will bring in our 3rd place finisher, Reese Schaefer. One of 3 drivers to lead laps today and a 3rd place finish. How do you feel?
Pretty good, not gonna lie. My feet hurt a lot, my butt also hurts, but other than that, I'm doing pretty good.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm gonna be straight up honest. I don't know if you had the paper for Kazi or Schumacher. However, 3rd place and leading laps, again, you're the only other driver to do that, besides Schumacher and Kazi. How do you feel about that? And how does that compare to the rest of the field for you and all that? Or yeah.
Yeah, I got a couple laps there and with pit cycles, and trying to get the just trying to get that bonus point, obviously, just for fun, just kicks and giggles.
Yeah.
Other than that, though, I felt like my car was faster. If I had a couple of fresher lap tires, I felt I was faster than both Schumacher and Kazi, but that's only by a couple laps. And so, other than that, to stay consistent, I thought I put on a pretty good show today. So I guess it all matters. Just kept it clean.
Absolutely. I'll tell you right now, your fastest lap was a second slower than Adrian's. But
yeah.
I'll tell you that much. But a great run at Daytona Road Course. Jacob, I'll let you run the interview with Reese here. Go for it.
Reese, how are we feeling about that, dude? For me, I noticed that you're not really much of a road course racer. I don't know. How are you feeling about taking a 3rd place right now?
Yeah, I'm pretty good. I mean, I just, coming in, I honestly had 5 laps of practice, so I mean, I think third's pretty good, definitely. So, I just try.
Emerson.
Yeah, I was in the middle of an interview, but yeah.
Oh no, I was watching.
Well.
Oh shit, sorry.
Yeah.
Kazi in by 1.
Kazi's in by 1 point. All right.
By 1. Yep. Pratt out.
Right. Wow.
All right, sorry.
That was on broadcast as well, but all
Okay.
right. There you go. All right.
All right, welcome back.
Welcome.
Where was I?
Yeah. That was Adam pulling me down. But we got the official tabulation there. Joseph is in by 1 point over Andrew Pratt.
Oh my god.
That was insane.
What a finish. That track was pretty rough, not gonna lie, guys. Probably the worst track all year, not gonna lie.
Oh no.
No.
It was rough. But other than that, I just try to stay consistent. I only had one incident where I kind of went off track.
Yeah.
It was kept it clean, no spin outs, so Pretty good overall.
Absolutely. All right. Heading into Talladega next week, man. How you feeling?
Oh, dude.
Excited.
Yeah.
Oh man. Plate track. Sit in the back. You know, there's nothing like it. You know, you're sitting there in the back, wide open for however many laps. Last two, then you go for it. Go for the win.
I don't know what you're talking
Nothing
about,
like
dude.
it.
We're going to the front. What do you mean?
Nah. We'll see what happens. See what happens. Hopefully, next week I don't get interviewed through the infield care center. You know. So.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So.
But a little bit of an interrupted interview, but nonetheless a third place interview for Reese Schaefer. Congratulations on the great run today. We'll leave you.
Yep.
We'll leave you to it. Best luck to you at Talladega.
Thanks. Appreciate it, guys.
Good luck, Reese.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
I don't think Kazi's in here.
Wow. We do not have Kazi. Let's see. We'll try to get. We'll work out what we can. But we do have race winner, Adrian Schumacher. Adrian. First, what happened into turn 6?
Same thing that happened in Montreal. Frame stutters.
Oh man.
But,
It looked-
frame stutters can't stop this guy. Hey.
Wow. For sure. I mean, you played it beautifully. I have to say, I think Joseph was definitely better than you on pit lane. Do you? All right. Do you know why that was? Were you just being cautious, maybe on pit exit, or something, or what do you think was where Kazi was really gaining time on you on those pit stops?
Well, because of that frame stutters and I hit the wall, I was trying to fix as much damage as possible, so I took an extra 2 seconds.
Okay.
And hope my overall speed helped me to catch up. And hope he made mistakes.
Yeah. So when you saw him go off in the bus stop chicane, and then have his mistake also in the bus stop, what's going through your mind?
My mind was just, okay, I have the speed. I think I still have the car to do it, and I started pushing a little bit harder each lap, tried to get probably a tenth a lap, try to get in front of him, because I knew he was going to be faster on pit stops, so I wanted that as large as a gap as I could get.
Fair enough. Next round. I mean, you're into the next round, obviously, with the win, and you were up there in points anyway, even if you finished second. But 4th win on the season. I know it's 3 road courses and a plate track. But next round, we start off with Talladega, and then we have Richmond and Charlotte. It's go time. 7 drivers to 4. How do you feel about next round?
Going back on last round, try to get podiums until the final 4. Try to race in by points, and then the final 4 comes. Give it all I got. Try something different.
Right on. I will say, I just did an Xfinity broadcast at Kansas. Last week I was on the Newark broadcast at Kansas. Very competitive field. They were not running the outside. They updated Kansas, and it's a bottom lane track now. Some drivers are. You can still make time up there. But they've changed Kansas, so the final round could really be anything. But, again, this stretch of 3 races should be a lot of fun. Jacob, any questions for a race winner?
Schumacher, how you feeling? You were second a lot through that race, and then you were able to get it done. What was the move that really got it done in that 82 car?
Probably when I started pushing, Kazi made the mistakes. Then after that, I started pushing harder. Trying, like I told Emerson, try to broaden the gap, and that's about it.
I mean, yeah, you definitely did well. Not a lot of caution tonight. It was a great race from you, and now you're into the. How do you feel about being into the 3rd round?
It feels awesome. Definitely didn't think about making it this far.
It's been a great run for you. Well, best of luck to you next week at Talladega. Hopefully, we can see you back here again.
Yeah, thanks.
Absolutely. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe you finished top 5 at Dover, correct?
Yes.
So that's 6 straight top 5s. Oh, almost. It's 5 podiums in 6 playoff races and 6 straight top 5s. Heading to Talladega next week. Next round. Best luck to your driver. Congratulations on the 4th win on the season. A blast to call. And again, phenomenal to watch you drive.
Gotcha.
Right on. That was Adrian Schumacher. And let's bring in Adam. If you're there, Adam.
Yep.
All right. We don't have a third driver in the Discord anymore. So, well, another third driver. You were in the field tonight. But physically, how you feeling, man? You all right?
A little on the sore side, but no, I'll live. I was hoping to see the finish, but no, I made it as long as I could. I couldn't go any further.
Hey, it's a tough. First, it's a tough racetrack, and then it's 2 hours without the green flag, or without a caution period. So it's definitely a tough set of circumstances, especially on an injured driver. Just going in, I mean, did you even feel you were going to be able to make 2 hours here?
I was gonna try my damnedest, but I didn't anticipate that I was gonna see the finish, but I was gonna give my best effort to make it as far in as I could.
Absolutely. So I know you believe you made it 22 laps, and then you pulled off, or was it 14? I can't remember, but it was up there. Then you joined race control. What was, I guess, were y'all looking at throughout race control? Then obviously potential cautions, but was it to make sure people came to complete stops if they missed the chicanes, or what was the game plan up there?
Yeah, it was more so just giving them a hand watching the chicanes. It gave me the ability to go ahead and keep better track of the points live as they were going on, and you could definitely tell it was going to be a very tight situation, and it was a lot of fun to watch, actually.
My goodness. I mean, you didn't know with Max there hanging on for dear life on that final lap, if maybe, just maybe, what would happen.
Oh, yeah. And then, not even more so than that, if Malenko had gotten lapped before he had taken the white flag, all of a sudden it would have had the possibility of him losing more spots and being on the outside looking in instead of Pratt. It was definitely a very tight battle all the way through the end, and it made it a lot of fun to watch.
And this is where I think we get into the heartbreak part of the season, because I mean, let's face it, we were talking about at the beginning of the broadcast, either Joseph Kazi, Malenko, or Andrew Pratt were not gonna. One of them, or at least one of them, was probably not gonna make it into the next round of the playoffs, and they were the 3 of the top 6 in practice. I mean, that's just how competitive this field is. That drivers in the top 6 in practice, one of them didn't make the playoffs, or the next round of the playoffs. So I guess to you, what does it, I guess, mean to you, the level of competition we've had in the playoffs and going forward? These final 7. This is, I don't know if you can really knock any of these 7.
Oh, the competition level is just impresses me overall more and more every week. The fact that this is our inaugural season on iRacing, nonetheless, it really speaks volumes for what these guys were able to do out here. Yeah, I really can't say much. I'm just one guy on there, and when you look at the fact that all of us jumped over here for the most part the same period of time, and the races that we've had, I can't complain one bit. The competition, I mean, let's be honest, we didn't know until the checkers. It could have been coming through that bus chicane on the front stretch on the last lap. Could have completely changed around the playoff picture. So
Yeah.
if Causey loses 2 spots, he's in trouble. If he runs out of gas on the last lap, he doesn't make it in type. So it was definitely a lot of fun to watch, and I really can't be any happier with these guys overall.
Absolutely. I have to ask, what happened on lap 1?
Um, that was a complete error on my end. I had my radio set for the wrong station. When I went to reach over to hit the button to change the radio station, my finger slipped and I hit the yellow button.
Oh man.
So yeah, that was entirely on me, and well, that's why I had race control put me at the tail end of the field for
And technically causing the
start
caution.
that. Yeah, pretty much. You know, it's I actually I'll give a lot of credit to the rest of the guys. I had wanted to penalize myself a 1 lap penalty for that at the start, and all the other drivers spoke up and said, "No, that's too harsh. Don't do that to yourself." So
It's a mistake.
I really, I gotta say, I appreciate that from them, and I respect them all for that too.
Like you said,
And,
we're all in our first year.
Yeah. So, but it gave me a chance to watch some of the broadcasts too while I was watching up top, and definitely enjoyed it.
Absolutely. Jacob, any questions for Adam?
No, I believe it is just us.
One more thing, because I just saw a message in the admin chat. What you make of Francis's debut?
I was happy. I didn't see any issues with him at all.
Looked like a blast between him and Stutzman.
Yeah, and he really couldn't have had a better person for him to get one of his first race really in the round, because Stutzman's going to push him hard, but he's going to push him clean on it.
Mhm.
So, but I was happy with everything I saw from him tonight.
Right on. Well, once again, thank you for everything you do to, giving us this platform and giving us this opportunity, and then, just running us all behind the scenes and still being a driver at that.
Well, I just want to say I appreciate the work you and Jacob do up top every week, and I know you put a lot of work into it, and I really appreciate that. I want to say thanks to Pratt Stone and Tile for taking care of our pole award sponsors, and I definitely got to give a shout out to Rogers Race Wraps, because they set me up with some sexy cars and trucks to take out on the track every time I get on, and I got to give them a shout out. I really like them, and I've always enjoyed taking them out.
That's a beautiful 56, man.
Oh, I absolutely fell in love with it when he sent me a message with that for a picture, and I said, that is my one of just two or three cars I run, but everything that I do is done by him. So I'm very happy with him, and you'd actually be surprised how many of the cars out here got his paint on them.
I've seen a couple with maybe the decal. So, I mean, it's great to see the involvement in the series as well. But and once again, thank you for being here and everything you do. And yeah, next week at Talladega, how you feeling?
Oh, this shoulder's gonna be better. I'm looking forward to it.
Yes, sir.
Definitely love the plate tracks. Haven't had the best of luck here with the in the Outlaws there, but I got my first truck official win there. I won other races there. I've run great everywhere else I run with him, but maybe next week will be my turn.
My first iRacing win was ARCA Talladega, if I remember correctly.
So. No, my first truck win was at Daytona, so.
There you go. All right, we'll leave you to it. Once again, thank you, and yeah, we'll see you on the flip side.
All right, well, appreciate everyone for tuning in, and hope you guys enjoyed the show, and we'll see you next week.
Absolutely. Adam Gardner, league owner and driver number 56. That's a good man right there. He puts us in these positions to succeed, and all we can do is take it and run with it. Let's take a look at how the results ended up today. Let's take a look at these race results. There we go, the race results on the screen right there. And of course, Adrian Schumacher, 4th win on the season. He'll finish 10 seconds up the road from Joseph Causey. Reese Schaefer, 3rd. Francis Ferrand in his first Outlaw Sim Series start, 4th. Jeremiah Stutzman, 5th. Malenko, the last car in the lead lap, in 6th. Makes it into the next round of the playoffs. Max Service 7th, and a valiant effort from Andrew Pratt. I mean, he did everything right. Just one mistake there at the end, and we were looking at a whole different picture. Max Service hanging on for dear life. That whole battle, that whole dynamic of that battle was insane. And yeah, unfortunately, that's how it goes. Once again, congratulations to Joseph Causey for making it into the next round. But man, Andrew Pratt, that was a fight, and I so hope he can hit it hard next season as well. Moving on, Seth Berger comes home 9th. Kyle Lingerfeld will wrap up with a top 10 heading into the next round of the Outlaws Sim Series playoffs. It'll be 7 drivers competing for 4 spots and a top 10 here at the road course. A good momentum boost. 11th will be Devin Smith. 12th, Doug Solms. 13th, Matthew Setzer. 14th, Theron Elam Jr. 15th, Miz. 16th, Keith Helton. Andrew St. Clair, 17th. Eric Peck in the 18th position. Adam Gardner, 19th. Joshua McClune eliminated from the playoffs with a 20th place finish. And Kevin Thompson, 21st. Also, Devin Smith will not be competing for a championship any longer. The field dwindles from 10 to 7. Wins this round. Seth Berger, Adrian Schumacher, Dover, Daytona Road Course. They make it in. Also, Stutzman and Service and Lingerfeld and Malenko and Joseph Causey by 1 point. That's how they all shake down. Adam Gardner mentioned Pratt Tile & Son, the Pole Award winner, Joseph Causey, Pratt Tile & Son, serving all your titling needs since 2003. This camera and more provided by Whiplash Media. The owners of Pit Stop TV, Whiplash Media. They specialize in various sim racing resources, including paint schemes, stream overlays, iRacing camera packs, and more. Whiplash Media also working on its presence in real racing, offering services such as photography and social media management and public relations. Make sure you go to www.whiplash-media.com for more. And, of course, tonight's charity was the Victory Junction Foundation. Victory Junction, their mission is to enrich the lives of children with chronic medical conditions or serious illnesses by providing life-changing camp experiences that are exciting, fun, and empowering, all in a safe and medically sound environment at no cost to the campers and their families. If you wish to check out the Victory Junction or donate to the Victory Junction, make sure you go out to that website, victoryjunction.org. And with less technical difficulties than at first, we'll be able to hopefully give you a nice end here to the broadcast. Again, great work from everybody tonight. It's a tough track, so the fact that they were able to do what they did, phenomenal. Adrian Schumacher, the winner here at Daytona. What a race for Adrian. That's going to do it. That's going to conclude our coverage tonight here at the Daytona Road Course. Make sure you tune in next week, Wednesday, April 21st, for the 7th race of the Outlaws Sim Series playoffs at the big bad speedway out in Alabama, Talladega. This has been Jacob Zala and Emerson Arnold on the call tonight. Y'all stay safe, stay cool, have a great night. We'll see y'all next time. 7 drivers competing for 4 spots over the next 3 weeks. You're not going to want to miss it.